We didn't stay there very long either.
What's wrong? You're smart. You gotta get that dirt off there. You just couldn't see it. Both audio's blinking. No. Fix his audio.
Strike!
Get his audio set up.
Yes, it is! Ball up.
No.
It's not up on you.
Go, Landon. Hey, right there, Zach.
Testing. Testing, okay. All right, I think we finally have the technical difficulties figured out here at beautiful Pickard Park on a Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock start time, so we got good heat of the day, right, Stephen?
Right in the thick of things, that's right.
Got a slight breeze blowing out to left, it looks like. We're in the top of third inning. Ryan Berry's been on the hill for the Bandits. A couple of scoreless frames leading up here to the top of the third. The Bandits made some noise in the bottom of the second with bases loaded with only one out and were unable to scratch a run across against the big lefty from the Outlaws. As he steps into the batter's box here, top of 3-0-0. First pitch is a rocket past second base into center field. Man, what a big kid.
He's a big kid with a little bit of power, both on the mound and with the bat.
That'll bring up number 21, also a Jensen for the Outlaws.
He's
Runner on
brother,
first base.
He's not built the same.
No, definitely not. I wasn't even going to make that call. There you go. Move over to first. Nothing doing. Here's the pitch. Fouled right side. Out of play. Ryan Berry seeing his first action this weekend, as he didn't pitch at all yesterday. Was mainly behind the dish.
So far today, he's made quick work of the Outlaws early on here.
Had a 4-pitch inning that first inning. That's always nice as a pitcher there. Second delivery is high, 1-1. Jensen fouls one straight back here. Rolls the count to 1-2. Set the Bandit defense from left to right. Murtu at third, Braunschweig at short, Phelps at second, and Evan Copen at first. Landon Vogt. Yeah, see, I was just muted. Well, again, welcome back to Pickard Park. I'm fighting through some Wi-Fi issues here. Hopefully we've got them figured out now. In case you missed it, the Bandits are starting to put some runs up on the board. The hits keep coming. Doubles followed by singles, walks, making it all pay. And as it stands here, we're in the bottom of the third. Nobody out. And the Bandits have plated 3 so far, looking for more damage. It's been a pretty good inning not to miss, right, Steven?
That's for sure. Yeah, Jensen, he's been a little wild with some of his pitches, but when he puts something in the zone, the Bandits have been able to time him up and really been to put a good barrel on him. Everything's been solid contact so far.
Yeah, his control has not been the greatest, but when he's came into the zone, the Bandits have really put a bat on it and really driven the ball.
We've hit a couple to the fence.
They had an opportunity in the second inning, couldn't capitalize, but they've capitalized here in the bottom of the third. Evan Copen led off with a double. Cale Roth, I believe, walked.
I think he walked, and then Aiden followed with another double.
And then Aiden Murtu hit a double to the fence that looked like it had a chance to go out, actually. Burnt the left fielder. And then Luke Braunschweig came in and cleared them off with a single to right. And that's as we stand as Cale Phelps strikes out swinging. We have one out with Caleb Copen coming to the plate. Luke Braunschweig at first. And the pitch, ball high.
And just like yesterday, defense playing us to pull the ball.
I don't know if they're wasting their time or not.
Good pitch there by Jensen. Took a little something off. Caleb just out in front of it. Put a good swing on it. But another decent-sized gap out in right center field. Sends a little chopper up the middle. Shortstop comes across, makes the throw to first. Got the out at first. As Luke Braunschweig moves up to second base, so he's in scoring position for Ryan Berry now with 2 outs. And the Bandits with the 3-0 lead. Looking to add more here with Ryan Berry. He's got the potential, just like he did yesterday, to barrel a couple up and send them to the gap. He got under this one, pops up into foul territory over by the first base dugout. Catcher runs a little out of room, and ball bounces into the dugout.
New life there. We'll take it.
We've had a couple of them that have just been out in front of the dugout at the third base side and first base side, and they haven't been able to read the fence and the ball at the same time.
So it's running off my hot spot.
Jensen's delivery is popped up right to Jensen on the mound. He had to watch the mound. Oh, and he dropped the ball. I think he was concerned where he was at on the mound. Braunschweig comes off third base far enough. There's nobody there. Allows Ryan to get to second base, and now two in scoring position now for Lane Wandery. Good heads up there by Luke.
Very good heads up. You know, you get all those blue shirts looking at you over here at third, and you're able to take that extra base to give a second and third here.
That's right. Luke knew he wasn't going to score. The catcher was standing right here, but there was nobody on third, so he could get off the base. Another one lifted out into the high sky. Left fielder looks to be on there, and he drops it.
The left fielder had it in his sights and just dropped the ball.
He never had to move. It came right to him, and as it hit his glove, it just fell right out.
I don't know if he took his eye off it there at the last minute.
Yeah, it's hard to say, because I don't think he lost it. I think he just kind of just thought he had it nonchalantly. Just
as it is, 2 runs come across. Lane Wandery standing at first base now. 5-0 Bandits here in the bottom of the third.
See, yeah, if Luke doesn't move up to second there, doesn't cause the runner Barry to get to second, we only scored 1 on that play.
Yeah, that's a big play right there.
Scores 2 instead of just the 1.
Lane Wandery steals second base, puts himself in scoring position. That brings up Aiden Albright.
So a couple of defensive miscues here, a couple dropped balls, one by the pitcher Jensen, the other by the left fielder, have led to, I think, at least 3 runs.
5 runs, yeah, unearned runs, yes. You just hate to see 2-2. You hate to see us helping him out here when he's a little wild, and we're swinging at balls in the dirt. But Albright has run the count to 3-2 here.
See if he can work his way on base any way he can. Get at least one more batter up here in the bottom of the inning. Make him throw another pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Albright. And that sends the Bandits to the dugout in the bottom of the third. But damage was done as the Bandits plate 10 and are able to put 5 runs across the board to stake Barry to a 5-0 lead going to the top of the fourth. We'll be back in just a little bit. All right, here we go. Ryan Berry remains on the mound for the Bandits. Going to the top of the fourth here. He's been staked to a 5-0 lead. So now it's important, Steven, to just fill that zone up with strikes. No free passes.
That's right. He's been doing it all game. If he can just continue doing that, keep the good mindset that he's built so far, I mean, we're definitely in position and in the driver's seat. Keep things going. Got a little bit of a delay here. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Waiting on the other umpire.
Must be getting baseballs, it looks like. That'll bring another Jensen up to the plate for the Outlaws. That's number 3.
This is the third one.
Ryan Berry, top of the fourth, set to deliver the first pitch here. And it's a little dribbler back to him. He steps and throws. 1 pitch, 1 out again. That's exactly what you asked for.
That's exactly right. Your team just got you a 5-0 lead in the top half of the inning, or in the bottom half of the last inning. Comes back out, pumps the zone, first pitch. They're an aggressive team, the Outlaws are. They're not up there wasting their cuts. But they haven't barreled too many of them up so far.
Great pitch on the outside corner by Berry to Rogney.
Rogney, R-O-G-N-E, yep, I'd say Rogney.
0-1 to Rogney here for the Outlaws. Berry delivers his second pitch. Little high, 1-1. 1 down here, top of the fourth. 5-0 Bandits. Berry set to deliver the pitch here. Ball driven down the left field line, drifting foul and out of play. That'll run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Berry's been really efficient here through the first 3 innings.
He's been living on the outside part of the plate, whether it's outside to the lefty or the righty. He's been switching it up, and they haven't really been able to turn on it.
Berry set to deliver the 1-2 pitch here. Strike 3, high fastball gets him to chase, and that sends Rogney to the bench for the second out of the inning.
Set him up perfectly on that one.
Definitely.
Came outside, right about knee high. I'd pitched before, then comes one right at the eyes on the inside part of the plate. Had no chance.
Brings up Kettleson. Berry delivers the pitch. Looked like a spinner down low. 1-0. Berry delivers the second pitch. A little high and tight. 2-0.
Berry has good velo.
He does. He just pops it in there. He just pops it in there and lets them see what they can do with it. Line drive, base hit over the second baseman's head. Not fielded cleanly and left, but Kettleson was not able to advance. Or right, not fielded cleanly and right.
A good piece of hitting there by Kettleson. Just kind of went with the pitch and just lined it right where
slipped it back out there and brings up. Can't really.
Waters, I believe it is.
Waters for the Outlaws. 2 down here, top of the fourth. Runner on first. Berry sets. Pitch is high and out.
Good secondary lead there by Kettleson, but is able to get back before any throw down.
Berry looking to get out of this inning with no damage here. Delivers the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Man, I tell you what, he just seems like he has a nice angle on his ball.
He does. He's always right around the zone. He doesn't miss, doesn't get too flustered with anything. Always has good control, good command of his pitches.
1-1 to Waters. Fouled straight back. Berry's looking to get out of this inning and get us back in there and get the bats going, I think.
Already out to a 5-0 lead. Looking to get us in, pad to that lead here as we start getting into the later part of the innings. If you can get through this.
1-2 to Waters. Spinner. Up the middle. Play by Braunschweig. Oh, and he calls him safe.
I think he was calling safe even before he even touched first base.
Yeah, his call was made before he even got to the bag.
A good pitch by Berry. Had it on in his hands. It just couldn't quite get up there to snag it out of the air. Just had enough on it to get over the pitcher's mound. tough play by Braunschweig having to
Well,
charge in.
sometimes you just got to deal with a call here and there that you may not agree with, and you just got to keep playing on. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 4th after the seeing eye single, I guess we'll call it. 1-0 to Stark.
And then Stark is the guy that you want to get hit here. You don't want Jensen coming up with
No,
2
definitely
or 3
not.
runners on base here in a 5-0 game.
That's when you look at a bad luck call like that and you start seeing who's coming up on deck and things like that. You really got to buckle down here. And he's run the count to 3-0 to give Jensen a chance to help himself.
Takes a little extra time here, gathers himself behind the mound, takes a deep breath, tries to work himself back into this count.
There's a strike.
1 pitch at a time here, Barry.
Yep, you got to force him to try to put it in play. Even if he drives us to the gap, you got to force him to do it. 3-1 count to Stark here, 2 away, top of the 4th. And that's exactly what he did. He drove it into center field.
They hold the runner at third. I think he probably would have scored if he'd have kept going, but good job by Lane Wander out there in center. Got the ball back in a hurry. They knew who was coming up. They weren't going to risk trying to make that third out at home plate here. Down 5-0.
Big spot here in the top of the 4th with the pitcher Jensen coming to the plate. Looks like Vogt wants to talk about it a little bit here with Barry.
I think the first thing I would tell him is just, hey, take a deep breath. We'll just keep the ball down to this guy. Don't give him anything that he can just turn on and just drive.
I'm thinking a walk is not the worst case
well, yeah,
scenario
even if
here.
it leads to 1 run, hey, we'll get out of it with a 5-1 lead.
Keep
Limit
the ball
damage.
down, don't miss up, and a walk is not the worst thing here.
One swing in the bat, and he's got the potential to make this a 1-run game.
We'll see who's up to the challenge here. Barry sets to deliver.
And got a good fastball on the hands. Murtu makes the throw over to first. Good pick by Colpin.
Good pick by
That
Colpin.
is a big out right there and a big way to end the inning, get out of it. No damage done.
That is a huge out there. He busted him on the inside again. You know, Barry comes from outside in, and that ball looks like it's coming in. It just tracked into his hands there on the left-hander, and he got a huge out there.
That's a big out because he was looking for more. He knew he got a pitch that he could hit, and he just didn't get that barrel around just in time.
Definitely. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, no damage done. It is 5, Sac County Bandits 5, Outlaws nothing. And we're looking at bottom, Vogt, and the top of the order coming up. So we'll see you in a little bit. Here we go, bottom of the 4th after the Bandits got out of kind of a jam there in the top of the 4th. They're still hanging on to a 5-0 lead. Landon Vogt steps in against the big lefty for the Outlaws, Jensen. He's thinking one thing, get on base. Get on base, set the table for the top of the order.
And he was able to do that yesterday more often than not.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch, 0-1.
A little tougher test here today facing a guy like Jensen opposed to the 2 that he faced yesterday.
Delivery inside, down low, 1-1. Yeah, we're talking about a little bit different guy than we were yesterday. Ball 2 in the dirt, back to the fence, but as we mentioned yesterday, there's not a whole lot of room here, so pass balls when it comes to plays at the plate really aren't a thing today or yesterday.
And Jensen being a big lefty, he comes over the top pretty good. And He's sent a lot of these pitches down into the dirt, so if you can get a good read on that.
Another pitch in the dirt, 3-1. If I'm Vogt, I'm not even thinking about swinging the bat right now.
That's right. That's right. You got to make him. He's got to come with 2 anyway. Say, hey, if he can come with 1, more power to him.
He's been missing, and I'm not even thinking about it. That's exactly right. Ball 4 to Vogt as he trots down to first base. He did his job. Get on base.
That's right. When you're struggling to kind of put the ball in play, hey, just work the count, find a way on base, and he did just that.
If I'm Copen, I'm probably thinking the same thing. I might see one here. He turned on a pitch and drove a double in the top of the 4th inning. Now he settles in here in the top of our bottom of the 3rd. Settles in the bottom of the 4th here. 1-0.
So far, 5 out of the 6 pitches he's thrown here have been out of the zone, either in the dirt or over the head. So
there's another one in the dirt. 2-0.
I think I take to tell you, he throws a strike. He's a little sporadic here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
3-0 to Copen.
I think if we can mount a couple base runners here, then the pressure starts building for Jensen, knowing,
Absolutely.
hey, I'm going right through the thick of the order again, already down 5-0.
Jensen knows where he's at in the order too. He's not dumb. Ball 4 to Copen in the dirt on 4 straight pitches. I gotta believe you gotta maybe talk to him a little bit.
I think his coach came out of the dugout as soon as that one hit the dirt, so he knew once ball's dead that he was coming out. And it looks like we might have a pitching change.
They are making a pitching change. You had to believe that 5-run inning in the bottom of the 3rd maybe taxed him a little bit. He threw a lot of pitches, and he watched a lot of pitches get turned around. So
that's right. And now that we're into the 4th inning, there's not a lot of room for error. And the first 2 guys on, he knows that, hey, we've got to shut the door here quick, or it could get out of hand in a hurry.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what the Bandits are looking to do. And no outs, runners at 1st and 2nd. They're looking to do some damage with 2, 3, 4 coming to the plate.
Top of our order, they can do a lot of damage in a hurry, so you've got to really limit it if you're the Outlaws here quickly before you dig yourself any more of a hole.
Try to get a name on the pitcher they're bringing in here.
Like number 42. I think he came in from right field.
What are the odds it's a Jensen?
Well, we got about a 30% chance since 3 out of the first 9 batters, I think, were Jensen's.
Oh, and he's backing up. He's not giving us a chance to see.
I think he might. Yeah, I think I remember the glasses from when he came to bat. That might be a Jensen. No, I don't think it said Jensen on the back of the jersey, but.
We'll try to pick up a name for you here as he's back in the dugout.
Looks like Rogney.
Rogney. So we got Rogney. A battery of Rogney and Stark for the Outlaws here as he warms up here. Cale Roth will be coming to the plate. Set the bases for you here. Landon Vogt is at 2nd, and Evan Copen, both with walks, stands at 1st. Rogney's got some pretty good velo, but it's going to be a little bit slower, I think, than we saw in Jensen.
Yeah, if you're the Outlaws, you've spent a lot of time on the defense, out in the sun, out in the heat here the last inning and a half or so. You can start seeing a little fatigue maybe playing in if they have to stand out there too much longer. Guys start kind of just holding their heads a little bit and just kind of seeing through everything.
And sometimes that leads to the errors, the few miscues that we saw there toward the end of that inning, you know. So hopefully the Outlaws can continue to pile on here. Excuse me, the Bandits can continue to pile on.
There we go.
Look to find the gaps, look to drive it here.
They definitely are shifting around, playing Cale to pull the ball, which most teams have so far this weekend. These lefties that the Bandits do have.
First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It looked like he wanted it, just couldn't pull the trigger. 0-1 to Roth. Ball fouled away, right side. Quickly runs the count to 0-2. Seemingly a position that the Bandits all weekend long have not really cared about. We've had a ton of 0-2, 1-2 drives here and there. We'll see if Roth can do it here. That's exactly what he did. He lifted one to right. Is it going to get down? It gets down.
The right fielder kind of overran the ball, I think, just a little bit. I don't know if he saw it all the way in, but he's definitely there. But it looked like he might have overran it just enough. Kind of hit him off the top of the hand.
As it is, it'll be a hit for Roth. Set the bases now with Murtu coming to the plate. Vogt at third, Evan Copen at second, and K.O. Roth at first. We'll see if Murtu can really open it up here and give Barry even a little more cushion. Looking to drive a fastball. First pitch, inside, lucky to get out of the way. Probably should have worn it. That's what I always tell him.
That would have been an RBI.
Would have been an RBI, man. 1-0 pitch here.
If he gets another pitch in the inside part of the plate, the third baseman's holding the runner on. It is not coming off the base on the throw. So there's a huge hole there on the left
gap
side.
over there.
Routine ground ball is going to be 2 runs easy.
2-0. Murtu's got to be looking for one spot here. 2-0. Bases full. Rogney delivers. It's a ball down. Will you give him a 3-0 green light here?
I think if he gets a meatball pitch, there's no outs, and we got the heart of our order there. I think you give him something to drive. But at the same point, Rogney's kind of been a little erratic with the pitches here, the last 5 pitches he's thrown. So
3-0. Pitch delivered to Murtu here. Right down the middle. Clearly did not have the green light.
We'll see another one of those, and hopefully he just drills it right back where it came from.
Count goes to 3-1. Bases full of Bandits. No outs here. Bottom of the 4th. Bandits looking to do some more damage. Ooh, that ball was way inside. Called a strike. It was kind of at me, and I'm on the inside part of the plate here, but as it is, it's 3-2 to Murtu. He drives it deep into the gap. It is in the gap for at least a double. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And Roth is holed up at third. And Murtu comes in with a stand-up double, and 2 more Bandits cross the plate. Just exactly what the doctor orders there.
That's right. He worked the count back into his favor. He had the count in his favor the whole time. Didn't get flustered with that strike 2 call. Got one right at the eyes and just drilled it. 1 hops the fence out in left center field.
Always a good sign when you see the back numbers of the outfielders.
That's right. And they turned and started running as soon as it was hit.
7-0 now Bandits here in the bottom of the 4th with Luke Braunschweig coming to the plate.
Still
Murtu
nobody
stands
out.
at second. Yeah, with still nobody out. Murtu stands at second. K.O. Roth is at third. And the number 4 hitter, Luke Braunschweig, coming to the plate, looking to do some more damage.
Just what we said, if we get those guys on, it all started with the walk to Landon vote there to start the inning. We got those guys on and
set the table.
Set the table big time.
There's another ball driven in center field.
The center fielder thought he had a chance, but it hit the fence in the air.
1 run is in. He's waving Murtu around, and Murtu's going to come across. And it's another 2-out double, or another double for the Bandits. As Luke Braunschweig drives it deep to center. 2 more runs across.
If he hits that to any other part of the ballpark, that ball's out of here.
Probably
he hit
gone.
It to about the deepest part there, right in right center field, and it just ricocheted off the fence about 2/3 of the way up.
Brings Cale Phelps with no outs. Ball inside with Braunschweig taking third. 9-0 Bandits here in the bottom of the 4th, still with nobody out.
It looks like the defense is going to stay back. I thought maybe they would come in and try and cut down this run at home, but I think maybe they just want the out. They'll take the out.
I think at this point you're probably just trying to get an out here.
Just to settle down a little bit and get through here.
Cale Phelps awaiting the delivery from Rogney. 1-0. 2-0, ball high. Now he's looking one spot. Phelps stands in. Waiting the 2-0 delivery from Rogney. Spinner that didn't spin. Runs the count to 3-0.
Until he's antsy. He wants to pitch to drive and just hasn't gotten one even close just yet. He wants to join the hit parade, but we'll just keep taking base runners any way we can.
We'll fill it up. Ball low. 4-pitch walk to Phelps as he trots down to first. kind of setting the scene for you as we were kind of having troubles. The Bandits are in their Sunday whites. White trousers, white jerseys with the green and blue mixed on top. Bandits across their chest. The Outlaws in their white trousers with the stripe down the side, powder blue uniforms.
So if you didn't know any different, we thought we'd be playing UCLA right now.
That's right, yeah. you know the UCLA uniforms, that's what the Outlaws are sporting. The Bandits, of course, sporting their whites with the stars, white stars for the day. Hoping that brings us good luck. I'm kind of superstitious, as most baseball guys are.
That's right.
I just said, listen, I don't know what we have to do, but let's get those grays washed from yesterday.
That's right.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change
change
for the Outlaws. Number 23, Kettleson, who had a nice drive in the third, or fourth, I believe, top of the fourth. Comes into pitch now. Looks like defensive changes around. Caleb Copen coming up to the plate with Ryan Berry on deck.
And for the Outlaws being down, I think if you lose this game, you're done for the tournament. So
correct,
it might be all hands on deck now, just to try and maybe get some guys in there, give them a little action if they need it.
Yep, there's no playthroughs on Sunday. It's win or go home. And the Bandits look like they are looking to go on. They don't want to go home.
Yeah, barring a big meltdown and let down here, we're well on our way.
Got to believe Copen will be taking a pitch here to get Phelps over to second. Give himself an opportunity for 2 RBIs here. As Copen stands in. Still nobody away. Set the bases. Braunschweig at third, Phelps at first.
Knee. There you go.
Copen stands in, awaiting the delivery. Phelps takes off. Takes second easily. Copen takes the ball down in the dirt. You're just looking dead red here.
Right now, you just, pitch just right in your wheelhouse is all you're looking for. Everything else you'll just let go. And he got one. He just missed it. Fouled it straight back. He was on it, just fouled it straight back.
Good cut, though. He's going to get another one here. 1-1 to Copen. Oh, he missed another one. That was a pitch he really was looking to drive.
A little giddy up on there. It's right at the last second. Kind of lived off the outside corner. Good pitch by Kettleson.
1-2 to Copen as he delivers. Fouls it back. One and two to Copen, but again, after yesterday, it really doesn't bother me.
Not at all. I mean, these guys are up there. They're confident. They know if they get a pitch that they can hit. Most of them are seeing it pretty well here right now this weekend, so we've had a lot of barreled up balls that have gone a long way.
Ball up to Copen, 2-2. A little high and tight, kind of a get off my plate pitch there. Copen hugs the plate. He's not afraid to step in there, and I think maybe Kettleson was saying back off a little bit. Ball outside, 3-2 now to Copen. He's worked a full count here. One job here, base hit, ball 4.
That's right. Kettleson, he doesn't want to put another guy on, so he's probably going to try and throw something right down the heart of the plate.
Just catches the outside corner for strike 3. I think Copen maybe thought it was a little outside, but it was enough to call strike 3 on Copen, and that is the first out in the bottom of the 4th, bringing Ryan Berry, and you know what he's looking to do.
He's looking to get one right in the wheelhouse and trade spots with runners on base there.
The delivery to Berry. Down and away, looked like a spinner, got away from him. 1-0 to Ryan Berry. Phelps at second. Braunschweig at third. Kettleson Stark for the Outlaws. 9-0 Bandits here in the bottom of the 4th. Another spinner to Berry. Outside, 2-0. Now you know what he's looking for.
One pitch, one spot right here.
Give me that pitch. He's going to get me an over fastball here, and Berry's looking to drive it.
And
he just got under it.
It's not
It's
going
a
to be
tough
routine.
play for the infield. He makes the shortstop makes the catch. Just got under it. It was
Just
the pitch
got
he
it,
was
yep.
looking for.
And he knows it too.
Yep, he knows he missed it. 2 down now, bottom of the 4th. Brings up Lane Wandry. Looking to plate 2 more runs and get the Bandits into the double digits here. Swing and a miss. Inside part of the plate. 0-1.
Good healthy cut there by Lane. Just came up empty.
Kind of reached on that one, fouled it away. 0-2 now. Now we got to protect, put it in play, put some pressure on the defense, and see if we can't get those runs across.
That's right. Yeah, that last swing was more of a 2-strike swing, but if he goes back out there, Lane can just punch that right into right field.
Ball outside, just missed.
That did not miss by much.
1-2 to Lane Wandry here, bottom of the 4th. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Kettleson looking to minimize the damage. Lane looking to put a hurt on him. Ball 3, high. Full count now to Wandry. He's worked it full from 0-2. Now you're looking base hit, ball 4 here. Fouls it back, just missed that pitch. That's when he was looking to drive there.
Yeah, that was a good cut there with 2 strikes. He didn't shorten up on that swing.
Reset here to a full count. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away here, bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. Fouled away left side. That was kind of a protect me swing. He had one of those yesterday that was either his face or the bat.
That's right. He still put a pretty good hard swing on it.
3-2.
He's not shying down here with 2 strikes.
That was another protect me swing that he was unable to make contact with as Wandry goes down on strikes. 2 left on base, 4 runs come across. The Bandits do some more damage as we move to the top of the 5th. It is the Sac County Bandits 9 and the Outlaws nothing. We'll be back after this. Well, here we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Bandits will have a pitching change. Ryan Berry goes from the mound to the catcher's area here, and Luke Braunschweig comes off of shortstop and is now your pitcher. So we'll have a battery of Braunschweig and Berry. Try to close this one out against the Outlaws. Cale Phelps takes over at short.
Looks like we got Lane
Looks
Wandry over at second. I think I saw Cale Rolfe go out to center field.
That could be. That's probably right. I see a lefty out there. So first pitch from Braunschweig to Jensen is in for a strike, swing and a miss. 9-0 Bandits here. You're just looking to throw strikes.
Just keep throwing strikes, just like Barry did all game long. Pump the zone. You got a big lead.
Spinner in the dirt, 1-1.
And Luke, he works quick. He gets the ball back. He's ready to go. He usually pumps the zone.
1-1 to Jensen. Ball high, 2-1. To just be thinking strikes in the zone here. The 2-1 from Braunschweig to Jensen. There's a ball in, 3-1. Exactly what you want to avoid. Here's a walk. No free passes. That almost looked like a 3-1 spinner.
That did, yeah, and it looked like it was similar to the pitch he threw first pitch of the at-bat. Had Jensen kind of flailing right at it. I don't know if it comes back with something along those lines. See if he can just flare at it.
3-2 count. 3-2 count to Jensen here. Braunschweig's looking to throw it by him. Jensen's looking to get on base any way he can. The 3-2 delivery from Braunschweig hits him on the shoulder. That's not what you want there.
Yeah, I think that pitch just kind of got away from him just a little bit, but yeah, up 9-0, you don't want to put guys on base to start the inning.
Make them earn it. You got to make them earn it.
Brings up the lefty Reese now with no outs and a runner at first base. So if you're Luke, you just need to settle down, get yourself a ground ball, and see if we can turn a double play, or at least get an out with the lead runner.
Outs are important with a 9-0 lead. Jensen away from first. Braunschweig delivers to Reese. Play over at first. It's thrown away, but it's pretty short fences here. Not a whole lot of advances on pass balls.
It does have to
be at home
ricochet
or
away.
first.
But if I'm Luke, I just worry about the hitter. Don't worry about the runner out there. Just
That
keep
run
throwing
means
strikes.
nothing to me.
Yeah, you're down 9-0. It's going to take more than just one run.
Got him.
And a good throw down by Ryan Berry. Plenty of time. Throw was a little high, but it was there in plenty of time. Cale Phelps able to bring the take down.
Great throw by Ryan Berry. That's a good way to at least to get rid of a hit batsman right there.
You do. In the very next pitch, he's out. That will get down as we're shifted over towards center field. He went opposite way, the lefty did.
We had an issue with that yesterday.
We
have a left-hander up to the plate and we're shifted clear to center. I don't believe anybody's really going to pull Luke dead red that way, so.
Yeah. I think you could maybe shift your center fielder over one way or the other, but your right field and your left field, especially the left fielder.
Yes.
Just stay home.
As it is, we got a runner at second, one away. Lean steps in for the Outlaws. First pitch is a ball. As time is called, the Bandit coach is coming out to talk to his pitcher, and it looks like the infield as well.
And this might just be an opportunity to just kind of remind them about, that run means nothing. Let's just settle down and work the hitter.
Yeah, definitely.
Just get the outs.
I think that's all you got to talk about here. I mean, they scratch across one here or there. We're in the top of the fifth inning here. Outs are more important than giving up a run here or there. And there's no reason to be worried about him standing at second.
Absolutely not, yeah.
Delivery from Braunschweig Lean. Popped up, straight back, out of play. Right behind us.
They hit the tree.
Yeah, I think if I'm Lane Wanderer at second, I just give him a quick look and then I just get back to my
there's
position
no
instead of
reason
just standing there waiting for a throwback.
There's a base hit to center field. Ball is in from Roth to Phelps. Well, we got one away here. And the Outlaws got a little something cooking here. First and third, one away.
The second half of the lean machine coming up here. They barreled up Luke here a little bit more than they were able to against Ryan Berry early on. If we just get a ground ball somewhere and get an out.
Ball in the dirt as Lean advances to second. Setting the table here, second and third for the Outlaws, one away. And the pitch from Braunschweig is fisted into right field. One run is in. Ball comes in to the infield.
Looks like we might have a pitching change coming up here. I think they don't want to give the Outlaws too much momentum here.
Absolutely
with the heart of their
not,
order
yeah.
coming up here. They just want to kind of shut the door down here as early as we can.
9-1 here, top of the 5th. Setting the table here. It looks like
I got Kale Rowe coming in from center. I don't know if he's going to pitch or if he's going to take over at first.
It looks like Evan Copeland might be pitching as he switched gloves, so I'm guessing Kale Roth will go to first. That looks like what it's going to be. Evan Copeland's going to come in the lefty. So we'll have a battery of Evan Copeland and Ryan Berry.
And Evan, he came in and threw well yesterday.
He did. Pitched some real big innings for us yesterday. That'll send Kale Roth to first. And I would assume Cale Phelps will be back at second, and Braunschweig will go to short, and Murtu at third.
And that appears to be the way it's going to shape up.
Outfield looks like Caleb Copeland in left, Lane Wandry in center, and Aiden Albright in right. As we reset here, top of the 5th. 9-1 Bandits, 1 out, first and third for the Outlaws. We'll take just a quick break while Copeland is warming up here. All right, here we go, back at Pickard Park. Evan Copeland's warmed up, ready to go, the left-hander. A new battery of Copeland and Berry. The smaller Jensen up at the plate. As we had a pickoff move at third.
And it was probably closer than you wanted it to be if you're the Outlaws.
Absolutely.
You got back in there, but it wasn't by much.
Last thing you want is something dumb on the base paths. Copeland delivers the first pitch. Down low. Lean advances to second. 1-0 count to Jensen.
That takes away the force out at second, but here the Bandits are just looking to get the out at first most of the time anyway.
Another ball in the dirt, 2-0.
Yeah, the last thing you want when you got a big lead is just to fall behind every batter and have to come with more of a BP fastball that they can just sit back on.
3-0 from Copeland. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is just, you got to fill the strike zone up with strikes, and you don't want to be giving free passes away here. There's a strike from Copeland, 3-1. 2 more of those would be nice. Force them to earn their way on here. Ball 4 outside. That'll load the bases for the Outlaws. With Rogney, the lefty, coming up to the plate.
This is one of the biggest threats that the Outlaws have had all afternoon. See if the Bandits can kind of claw their way back out of it.
It looks like the Bandits are playing up, and I have no idea why. I would say play back, just get the out here.
With the big lead, you'll sacrifice the run with an out.
There's a swing and a miss by Rogney. Nice pitch by Copeland on the outside corner. Brings the count to 1-1. Yeah, if I'm Braunschweig, I'm back in the hole there, or Phelps.
Yeah.
I want to give myself plenty of room to make sure
this
of an out.
lineup has some hitters that can poke it out there, so give yourself a little extra time to react.
Rogney fouls one back there. Brings the count to 1-2. How about that nice strike on the outside corner?
That would be, get him something away to just reach for. Just got a piece of it. exactly where Colpin went with the pitch, and Rogny was just able to get it off the end of the bat, stay alive.
I might go a little bit farther outside here, see if you can't get him to chase one. 1-2 count.
1-2, yeah. That was a defensive swing for sure on that last pitch. Just
There's
like
a
that.
spinner,
Yep,
just like that. Just off the plate, and Rogny chases. Big strikeout by Copin. 2 down now for the Bandits. Bases loaded. That'll bring up Kettleson. Kettleson looking to help his own cause here. 2 away.
Last at bat, he poked one out there. We'll take the ground ball in that situation right there in the inning.
Ground ball to Braunschweig. Like you said, he ended the inning on that. We'll take it.
We'll take that, yeah. He laced one into the gap in right center earlier in the game. That looks like that might be ball game.
Looks like that might be it. We'll take that too. Save your pitchers. It's kind of an abrupt end there. I don't know if either one of us are ready for that.
I don't know if either one of them are prepared for
Just
it.
kind
of ball game.
Recap the ball game there. The Bandits come away victorious 9-1 over the Outlaws, who beat them earlier in the season.
Yeah, I think it was the opening tournament of the year for the Bandits.
And Jensen pitched pretty well in that game, but they were able to get to Jensen early and often.
That's right, yeah. Kind of worked his way through the first inning or two, but then we started barreling it up. He started getting a little wild there with his command, and we were able to just take advantage of it when it was in the zone and had a couple of lopsided innings there, which really helped us to this 9-1 victory.
So as it is, the Bandits are on to the championship with a 9-1 victory over the Outlaws. We're just going to see, maybe we might just...
I'm just going to stay live and extend it.
Okay, it sounds like we're just going to stay live here. We're going to leave everything going here and extend it. So there will be a delay here as the other team from the other field comes in. So we're going to step away until we get the next game going. I think 4 o'clock is the next game. We're not sure who we play yet. But the Bandits are going to be looking to move on to the championship here and see who we play. And we'll be back as soon as we get to that point. Stay with us at 4 o'clock. Well, here we go. Championship game, championship action here at beautiful Pickard Park. Field number 1. It's going to be the Ames Storm and the York County Bandits. The Bandits will be the visitor on the scoreboard. We're going to get right into the action here with Evan Copen leading off. First pitch is well outside, 1-0.
Well, normally you'd like to be the home team in a lot of games, but the way we're swinging the bats and the way we swung the bat the last game, hey, we can get the first.
Yeah, let's
come
just
out
get
swing
after
it
it.
first here. You know,
let's just get
lead.
after it.
Got a chance to watch the Storm in the game before us, and they put the ball in play offensively. Defensively, it's probably average. Pitching was kind of here and there. That's a good start.
Base hit by Copen up the middle, just like you draw it up. Brings up Kale Roth.
Yeah, just like we saw last game, you know, batters are up there taking the pitches out of the zone, finding a pitch that they could drive. We're taking advantage of those pitches over the heart of the plate. Ooh, good hustle there by Evan. That was a close play at second base. They called him out, but that was a bang-bang play. Ball wasn't hit overly hard.
Kind of off the end of the bat,
Yeah.
kind of a squibber. Brings Murtu up to the plate, 1 away. Kale Roth at first.
Let's see if Aiden can keep up his hot bat this weekend. He's hit a couple to the fence or off the fence.
Good throw by the catcher, but Roth is in underneath the tag. Roth advances the second on the steal.
Catcher does have a good arm. We saw that in the game before us, but Kale was able to get there under the tag.
Murtu looking to pick up an RBI here. Pitch on the outside corner, strike 1, 1-1. On the pitch outside, 2-1. Willis, the pitcher for Ames, a big, tall, lanky right-hander.
There's a few big guys on the Storm team if you look around the defense.
Definitely. The pitch to Murtu. There's a curveball on the inside corner, called for a strike, 2-2. Murtu hits a drive into center field. The center fielder is back. One hops the center field fence. Not sure where Roth was going.
Yeah, I mean, he should have known as soon as that one hit the bat that it was not.
That was going to burn the
caught,
center fielder,
so he should have
yes.
just been taken off as soon as it was hit. I think he waited a little too long, so the center fielder decided to turn around and just run. By that time, it was too late.
That was on a rope. As it is, it's a single for Murtu. Roth at third. Luke Braunschweig fakes the bunt, allows Murtu to advance the second. 0-1 to Braunschweig.
Bandit fans knew he was not going to bunt on that.
Yeah, I would think
It's just a
everybody
matter
probably
of,
knew that.
As a decoy, we're looking to drive a pitch to right field here.
Curveball in the dirt. Braunschweig offers at it. Brings the count to 0-2. Bandits at second and third. 1 away here, top of the first. Championship game of the gold bracket. The pitch. Braunschweig hits a ground ball to second base.
Tough hop by
Off the second baseman's face.
That definitely was hit hard, and it came up on him right at the last second. Got him up right around the face area.
Took a bad hop on the second baseman up into the face area. Trying to walk it off. Looks like he might have caught it in the mouth.
Okay.
I couldn't see it. Three people in the way.
Yeah, if you're Braunschweig, you just wanted to pitch it, you could just hit hard somewhere. He did that. Just took a bad hop right at the last second. Came right up and right around his chin.
Well, we're attending to the second baseman. We'll set the table here. The Bandits have struck first here in the top of the first. Cale Roth came across on that ground ball from Luke Braunschweig. Murtu advanced to third on the play. Brings up Cale Phelps. Braunschweig at first, Murtu at third. One away here. I'm guessing we're probably sitting similar situation. Phelps will look at one to get Braunschweig over to second.
As is seen early on by the pitcher, I mean, he's got an off-speed pitch that we struggled with a little bit yesterday when we saw the one pitcher that had the off-speed bender. But he has a fastball to go with it, which makes him a little bit tougher. He's been able to command both pitches here early on. You just sit back and sit on the fastball.
He's got a nice curve similar to what we saw from Andrew yesterday.
That was Andrew yesterday, yeah, that had the big bender.
All right, it looks like we're ready to go here. Second baseman returned out to his position after getting worked on here, maybe getting himself put back together here. All right, first and third Bandits, one away, top of the first, 1-0 Bandits. And Cale Phelps looking to do some more damage on the scoreboard. Pitch is high.
We had a pitch out on there, and the throw down got him in plenty of time, it looks like.
And the throw down to second gets Braunschweig. No advance at third.
Why didn't Aiden go there? Once he threw that, he should have been going, shouldn't he?
2 away now. Phelps still looking at the RBI opportunity. Here's the pitch. Said he offered at the pitch.
That's a line
There's
drive.
a line drive base hit into right field. What a great piece of hitting by
That was
Cale
up
there
in the
to-
zone, out over the outside part of the plate. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just poked it out there. RBI single.
We'll definitely take that. All right, 2-0 Bandits, top of the first here, 2 away. Cale Phelps with the RBI single, stands at first. Caleb Copen comes to the plate. I think we better manage our leadoffs a little bit better at first if we're going to be running the catcher here.
We're going to have to definitely extend our lead, initial lead, and then get a good hard secondary and get a good jump.
Curveball outside. Similar to Andrew yesterday, I'm hoping that Willis falls in love with that because eventually we will catch on to that. And it actually affected him yesterday, I believe, with his control on his fastball.
Right. And so far today, we've been able to sit on that fastball, although we've been kind of fooled a few times with the bender. That was a good job of staying back on it, just fouled it off right in front of home plate, right off to the side of home plate. But he definitely read the ball, stayed back, just didn't quite meet it out front.
But you can see where his confidence is at. Our number 6 hitter, he goes curveball, curveball.
Yeah.
1-1 to Copen.
Figured out how to get the bases back up there.
Phelps takes his lead. You know a curveball's coming again. He looked at his glove. Fastball outside.
That ball sailed on the catcher that time.
Throw into the pitcher there. Phelps steals second. On the wild throw by the catcher, advances to third. The ball goes to center field. And now, Copen with an RBI try. 1-2. High fastball gets Copen to offer. Swing, strike 3. The Bandits plate 2. Grab a 2-0 lead. Top of 1. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the first. Bandits 2. Ames coming to the plate. Back to Pickard Park for the bottom of the first. Bandits 2, Ames nothing. Setting the defense for the Bandits. Braunschweig at third. Phelps at short. Looks like Landon Vogt at second. Evan Green at first. Caleb Copen in left. Lane Wandry in center. And Aiden Albright in right. And the Bandits offer up a battery of Aiden Murtu and Ryan Berry. And Murtu delivers the pitch. Ball low inside to Vogel of Ames. Left-hander stands in. Strike solid on the inside corner, 1-1. He's feeling a little velo here early on, I think.
Yeah, really good velo. Keeping it down in the zone. Got a smaller
Fouled away
target
back.
here. The leadoff batter Vogel, but pound that zone down. Live down there all day.
1-2 on Vogel. He steps in. Murtu works fast. He doesn't mess around, kind of like Braunschweig. Ooh, good pitch on the inside
really
corner.
good spot
Called
for
a
that.
ball. 2-2. Vogel throws his hands on it. Hits it up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff hit for Vogel.
And a nice swing there by Vogel on that pitch. Just barreled it up.
Popped up to the right side. Murtu's over and makes a good catch off the mound for out number one. One pitch, one out there.
That was a good play there by Aiden. Luke had a long way to come, and that ball was kind of drifting back towards home plate, I think, a little bit.
You can tell they understand the scouting report.
That's right.
One away here, bottom of the first. Vogel takes his lead off of first. Williams comes to the plate for Ames. Murtu delivers. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Everybody moves up 80 feet.
A couple solid singles to start this game for Ames. Kind of sandwiched in between that pop out. Be looking to change speeds here, try and get them off balance if we can.
It's been fastball, 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 no curveballs at this point. By design or... That's a great throw by Ryan Berry on a half-delayed steal by Vogel. And Vogel's thrown out at third for the second out of the inning. Big play by the Bandits.
Play. Yeah, I don't know if they just kind of forgot it's a short backstop back here. I mean, that ball just comes right back to the catcher 90% of the time here.
Pitch by Murtu's up, 2-0. There is room for Gray at first.
That's for sure.
Fouled back.
That's a good
2
pitch
and
there
1.
by Aiden. Got the outside corner. Had him reaching just enough. Solid swing.
Another ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Just kind of threw the bat at it. Williams scores, making it 2-1 Bandits. 2 away. Brings up Phillips to the plate. 3 singles, pretty much in the same spot.
That's right, yeah, and like we said, we got to see a little bit of them before our game, and they made good contact throughout the game. Some balls are just hit right at people.
First pitch outside misses. 1-0 to Phillips. Strike to the batter, Phillips, as Gray takes second on the steal. Good throw by Berry, just not quite in time.
Kind of up the second base side just enough where Landon had to come back and get it.
1-1 to Phillips. Murtu looking to get out of the inning. There's a good pitch on the outside corner, 1-2. If he goes back there, I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he'll get us out of the inning here.
That's a good pitch in the inside corner for strike 3, and Murtu gets out of the inning with minimal damage through the heart of Ames' order. Ames brings 6, I believe, to the plate. 3 hits, 1 run, no errors, 1 man left. That takes us to the top of the second. Bandits 2, Ames Storm 1. Well, here we go to the top of the second. The Bandits will have Ryan Berry leading off. Ryan's had a nice weekend up at the plate.
Yeah, he's been seeing it well each game. He gets the pitches in the zone. He's been on it every time. Just missed one his last at bat in the last game.
First pitch to Berry is a base hit right up the middle. He didn't waste any time on that. Didn't waste any time.
If we can string together 3, 4, 5 more of those, be in good shape yet again.
Berry takes his lead off of first. Lane Wandry steps in. Awaits the delivery. Berry takes second base on the strike to Wandry.
The catcher has a solid arm. You almost want to either maybe try a hit and run or something just to kind of distract him just enough. It gets a clear path to get that throw off.
I think you still have to keep putting pressure on him.
I think that's right.
That's part of our game, so I think we just got to keep going with that. 0-1 to Wandry. Berry takes his lead off a second. No hold. The pitch. Spinner high. 1-1. One and one to Wandry. Wandry swings through the pitch from Williams.
I think
1-2.
He knew it was coming. He just still got himself out in front of it. It was just a
change-up.
Yeah.
Just a change-up. He just couldn't keep himself back. 1-2. Spinner in the dirt. Wandry offers. Just to get him out at first. Berry advances to third on the throw.
Not sure
in scoring position.
And Berry took off as soon as that drop, third strike took place. The catcher never even gave him a look.
Here's where we really need a ball in play right here. That's a big run down there. Every run is big, but that's a big one. First pitch to Albright, up in the zone, 1-0.
We haven't tried the bunt much all weekend long. This might be a good time just to punch something out there, just to get it in play.
See if you can catch somebody sleeping on a corner.
It's just a nice safety squeeze.
He swings through the curveball, strike one, 1-1. The pitch to Albright, high outside, 2-1.
After Albright, you've got to be looking something probably more off speed again here.
You got to be thinking about nothing but contact, no matter what it is. Big high hook from Williams drops in. Albright misses on the offering. 2-2.
That one you could read right out of the hand, but it was so high to start with. It just didn't even come back down into the zone. He still chased it.
Albright swings, misses. Barry comes home on the drop, third strike, and he's able to score.
Another good read by Barry. I mean, that one was a little bit tougher. The catcher gave him a look. He didn't go initially, but as soon as he knew that he was going down to first base with the throw, Barry just took off. And the relay back wasn't even near in time.
It's not how you draw it up, but you'll take it.
That's right. It's a run, either way.
3-1 now, Bandits, 2 away. Base is clear. Brings up Landon Vogt. The delivery from Williams. High pitch offered by Vogt for strike one. That's been kind of his bugaboo this weekend, the high pitch.
It has, and a couple of guys have kind of been stuck with that. They are. It's a tough pitch to lay off, but you got to be a disciplined hitter.
Curveball in the dirt. Brings the count to 1-1.
If you can just find a way to get on, we'll be back to the top of our order. See if we can scratch around a couple more runs.
More pressure you can put on, the better. The delivery from Williams is a curveball offered at by Vogt off the plate. 1-2. Williams sets. Vogt stands in. The pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Boy, he loves that curveball.
He's living and dying by it so far. So far, he's got the benefit of the doubt most of the time. We've had our guys chasing, unable to make contact. And when he's had to make a pitch, he comes back with the fastball if he has to.
2-2 to Vogt. Ball high, runs the count to 3-2. You know, he really has done a very good job in the bottom slot of the order, finding a way to get on base, and it's been usually by the walk.
That's right, yeah. And he hasn't chased that high fastball very often. It's usually been the off speed that he's been fooled with.
3-2 to Vogt. Williams delivers. Strike right down the middle, and Vogt watches the ball go through for strike three. 3 outs in the inning. The Bandits do plate another run to push the score 3. Bandits 3, Ames Storm 1. Headed to the bottom of the second. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. The Bandits take the field. Have the catcher Oscar.
I couldn't see the name. I turned right at the last second, yeah.
Nice catcher. Big, tall, lanky right-hander here. Murtu delivers. Pop straight back over our heads.
Just behind us. Take another one of those swings just right out in front of the plate this time.
Murtu delivers the 0-1. High inside, 1-1. The pitch. Popped back again, fouling out of play. 1-2 is the count. Always looking to get that opening out in the inning.
That's right. It's always key. It just takes that pressure off you just a little bit more as you work through
Pitch
the
from
rest of the order.
Murtu, pops straight up. Well, I'll
Bosca.
describe that pop-up to you. Popped up out in front of the plate, played by Ryan Berry, dropped by Ryan Berry, but Bosca for Ames did not run. Ryan Berry then fielded the ball, saved himself an error, and got the out at first. Or maybe it was Aiden that got the out at first. I think it was Aiden that got the out at first.
Yeah, not your typical put out there.
Either way, the leadoff man is out. Here's a ground ball to Braunschweig. Throws across the diamond to Copen. One pitch, one out. And quickly here in the bottom of the second, 2 down. Brings Hernandez to the plate for Ames. That's that defense right there.
That's right, yeah. 1, 2, 3 ending here would be big to get the top part of our order back up to start at the top of the third, already with a 2-run lead.
First pitch high and tight, 1-0. Hernandez steps back in. Murtu delivers. Down low, 2-0. Last thing you want here is to get the first 2 outs and then walk a batter.
And then walk a batter, give them a free pass. They've been aggressive on the base pass themselves. Don't want to put anybody in scoring position.
There's a swinging strike by Hernandez, 2-1. Little high pitch helped him out there. Both teams aggressive with the sticks in their hands. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, neither team's getting cheated with the bat in their hand.
Ball high, 3-1. Murtu delivers. Ball outside. It's ball 4 to Hernandez. 2 away. Hernandez stands at first. Brings up Mitchell.
See how aggressive the Storm are on the base pass here with 2 outs now. With the top part of the order coming back up, I think I think we got another batter or so before we get to the top. But
number 9 or 10 batter. I'm not sure how many they're batting this game. Throw over to first is dug out by Copen. Murtu sets, delivers. Strike 1 to Mitchell on the outside corner. That's a tough pitch. If he can stay there, focus on that spot there.
That's right, especially if you're not going to get any indication that they're going to run, just live out there.
Fouled back out of play. Quickly, 0-2 to Mitchell.
He swung at that and he hit it, and he had no idea where it went. Started running down to first base and still had no idea where it went. The runner was moving on the last pitch. We'll see if he goes again. He is.
0-2 delivery from Murtu is swung at strike 3.
That's the inning.
Mitchell goes down on strikes, and that's the inning. The Storm, no hits, no runs. 1 man left on the walk after 2 complete. The Bandits are holding on to a 3-1 lead over the Ames Storm. The game's moving right along here in Indianola. Moving to the top of the third. Brings up the Bandits, top of the order. Evan Copen led the game off with a hit. Seeing if he can get it going again to set the table for the hitters in the middle of the Bandits order. First pitch is down outside. 1-0 to Copen.
He's just going to go up there, see as many pitches as he needs to get one that he likes. Be a good little leadoff hitter just to get away or get on board any way he can.
Willis delivers.
Ooh, yes.
Evan Copen sat on that curveball and served it out into left field. He's going for 2.
That ball just died when it hit the grass.
That ball died, and the third baseman and left fielder kind of jogged after it. And Evan Copen was able to take second base. That's a big-time heads-up play.
That is, yeah. The third baseman just kind of gave up on it as soon as they got past him. It's kind of assuming that the left fielder was just going to come in and make the play. Left fielder gave up on it. Copen never stopped running. He sat back on that curveball, and it was kind of an in-between little floater. Do I take the short hop? Do I try and go get it? And just got past him.
And he got caught in no man's land.
We'll take it.
Conference on the mound here.
I don't think their coach was very happy with the effort given on that play, and he just wants to kind of instill a little fire under his guys here before it gets out of hand. No, we have the heart of our order coming up.
Looks like the conference is over. Few choice words, I'm sure, as everybody returns to their positions. Brings up Cale Roth. Evan Copen standing at second base. Nobody out here top of the third. 3-1 Bandits.
He gets an outside pitch, just lined it down that third baseline. That third baseman's playing way off the line here. It's a left-handed batter.
First pitch to Roth is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Copen takes his lead. Big hole on that left side. Pitch to Roth, high and tight, 1-1.
After KO, you're probably looking for something off speed, maybe over the outer half here. He just came in with a fastball on the inner part. See if he goes away on this pitch. Good piece of hitting right there by Cale. Just went with the pitch, driven it out there.
Oh, the left fielder falls down. That's going to allow Copen to score. And just like that, single, aggressive running by the Bandits, a few miscues by Ames, and it's 4-1 Bandits. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. Now Cale Roth on first with Aiden Murtu coming to plate. Had a huge rope double to center field the last time up.
He does it again. It's another run.
Ooh, I don't think he was expecting a strike right down the middle. I think he was thinking curveball there. Got caught a little bit.
He did, yeah. It didn't look like he was going to make any attempt to swing at it. Cale Roth not going from first on that pitch.
0-1 to Murtu.
A little bit bigger lead this time. There he goes.
Run.
It's a swing and bunt.
Kind of got caught on a curveball there. Off the end of the bat, out in front of the plate. Advances Roth to second. Murtu out at first.
And with the runner moving, he at least put it in play. Kept the runner at least at second. Didn't have to go back and see another pitch.
See if we can get another lefty punch through that left
That's
side.
right.
Shortstop moving again, helping us along. And Luke Skies one to right. The catch is made. The tag by Roth. Roth advances to third on the Braunschweig hit. I don't think that right fielder had to move at all.
He did not. Initially, I didn't know if he saw it, but yeah, it was hit right to him. He didn't have to really worry about moving at all. If he turns on a little bit more, it's down the line.
Roth is 80 feet away here for Cale Phelps. Singled last time.
That's a big insurance run at third. Let's find a way to get him home.
Curveball just catches the outside corner. 0-1 to Cale.
I think he read that pitch well. It was probably a good take. I don't know if he'd been able to do a whole lot with that one. It was just a good pitch.
I think he actually thought it was a ball and just let it go. The delivery from Willis. Ooh, outside corner. He's beating him up on the outside.
Appears he may have been looking off speed going into that pitch. Saw the fastball and wasn't ready for it.
0-2 to
Should see
Phelps.
off
Let's see if he
speed
can
coming
take it to
here.
right again. Ball outside. He tracked that one all the way through. 1-2 to Phelps.
You have to expect he's going to try to do that same thing again. Go out in the outer half, something off speed.
Pitch from Willis. Curveball high.
That's high, and it was outside too. Go along with it.
2-2.
Maybe have to sit back on a fastball. You expect probably see a fastball here.
Ball high outside.
Storm fans don't like it, but that pitch was clearly up and away.
A lot of complaining going on here, but looked pretty good there. Counts full. 3-2 to Phelps. Pitch from Willis. It's right down the middle. Phelps offers. Good cut. Unable to connect. Goes down on strikes. Top of the inning. The Bandits send 5 to the plate. They scored 1 run on a couple of hits. A couple of miscues, whether they were errors or not. We'll see on that. Going into the bottom of the third, it's Bandits 4, Ames Storm 1. Moving to the bottom of the third here at Pickard Park, Indianola, Iowa. Looks like the last bat in the order, followed by the top, Vogel. Williams at the plate. Murtu delivers to Barry. Good pitch right down the middle, strike 1.
Yeah, that's a good start by Aiden there. Get ahead of the batter. This is the out you want here before the top of the order comes back up. We saw what they did last inning, or
Yes.
the last time through the lineup.
0-1 to Williams. Murtu delivers. Ball down low, 1-1. Murtu sets the pitch. Fouled straight back. Runs the count to 1-2. You know, he's really been able to get away through this lineup without throwing many curveballs.
That's
if
right,
any.
yeah. Most of them, he's just been going after the hitters.
I don't know if that's by design or
We'll see if that changes the second time through or not.
pitch to Williams is high inside. 2-2. Murtu delivers. Strike 3 gets Williams looking for the first out of the inning. Good pitch on that outside
It
corner.
was a good spot for that pitch. I think Williams thought it was going to tail out, and it never did.
1 away here, bottom of the third, brings up top of the order. Lefty Vogel for Ames.
Vogel with a nice, sharp single right back up the middle, lead off the home half of the first inning for Ames. Nice looking leadoff hitter.
Delivers high on the first pitch, 1-0. Yeah, he got down 2 strikes, but able to fight through it. Looked like a good pitch by Murtu on the inside, but must have been low. 2-0.
That looked pretty good to me, but it did sound like the umpire said low, so
3-0 to Vogel.
definitely a tough pitch. Appeared to be about the same
Looked
spot.
like a repeat there. 3-1.
Stay down there. We'll see what happens.
Cale Phelps had him played perfectly. He
A
must have
little bit of a
remembered from the
mini
last
shift
time.
on, and, yeah, just didn't quite get enough of the ball that swing as he did the first at bat, and it just.
Cale Phelps makes a nice play behind second base for the second out of the inning.
Another lefty start the lineup here for Ames.
There's probably more lefties per capita in this game than any other game. 2 down now for Aiden Murtu. His opposing.
Oh, Aiden almost got that on his own. Again, the shift. Oh, this time the throw gets away.
Wild throw. Good play made by Phelps up the middle. Just an errant throw to first.
Aiden just about got that on the comebacker. Just got past him.
2 away. Runner on first. Willis brings Williams to the plate. Pickoff attempt at first. That was a spinner. Maybe decided the third inning was the time to break it out to some of these bigger hitters. 0-1 to Williams. Ooh, looked like a pretty close play.
Really
good throw by
yeah.
Barry.
Like Wandry was just out in front of the bag, kind of came and got the throw instead of letting it travel through, and just couldn't get the tag down in time. But now we got Aiden's way up on the hitter here.
0-2 on a couple of benders.
See if we can throw something maybe off speed down and away. See if we go chasing.
Kind of a throw him the chair type of thing, right?
That's right.
Fouled off another spinner.
Just got a piece of that. He went, offered for it.
0-2 to Williams.
Let's see if he goes back downstairs or if he elevates one up and away here.
I would elevate one of his eyeballs. Pickoff attempt at second. I'd go high with a fastball, and then I'd bring that hook back in there.
Yep, that's what I would do. If you can't get him to chase or can't get him to come up empty on it.
There's the high fastball.
He's dead in his tracks.
Oh,
and
my
couldn't quite catch
goodness.
it.
They had Willis dead to rights at third, and we just took our eye off the ball. Barry made an excellent throw.
He did.
And Braunschweig just took his eye off the
He
ball.
was ready to put the tag down and just hadn't caught it quite yet. It was one he could have caught and probably went out and just met the guy 5 feet from the base. And
just got ahead of himself here. Strike 3, it won't matter.
Good pitch there by
Murtu sets
Aiden.
Williams down. Great pitch. Couple of miscues in the inning for the Bandits, but they were able to come away unscathed in the third. 1 man left on base on no hits. Bandits are coming to the plate, top of the 4th inning, 4-1. Here we go, top of the fourth. Good game here between the Sac County Bandits and the Ames Storm. 4-1 Bandit lead here. Coming to the plate here, leading off the fourth, Caleb Copen. Some defensive changes, but Willis remains the pitcher for the Storm. Be starting his fourth inning of work. Lefty Copen. First pitch, ball down. 1-0.
You got Ryan Berry on deck, and the way he's been swinging the bat, Caleb can find a way on. Another run or two this inning would be huge, as we're starting to get right in the middle of the inning here, or right in the middle part of the game.
Ball down, 2-0.
So far he's missed badly on the first two.
If you're Copen, are you taking a pitch?
I think the way we're swinging the bat, I think we're aggressive here. Get to a 2-0 green light. Well, that's a good pitch to take. He wanted it, but he was able to lay off of it.
He did. Now I bet we're getting the red light.
Now we'll get the red light. We need the base runner.
3-0 to Copen. He's watched 3 straight balls. Willis hits the outside corner, 3-1. I still might be patient
I think,
here.
yeah. He's got to come back with a couple more. He hasn't been able to throw 2 straight strikes very often in this game so far.
The pitch to Copen. He offers at it. It was high, but he missed it. Runs the count to 3-2.
I think you're going to see another fastball coming right here. I don't think he wants to waste anything. And he chased it.
And Copen helps him out on a high pitch. Swung at ball 4. Instead, it's strike 3. And there's 1 out in the top of the fourth, brings up Ryan Berry.
He'll be first pitch swinging if he gets anything around the zone. He's seen the ball well.
Ball inside, 1-0 to Berry.
Let's see if he can find the gap somewhere, get himself into scoring position here with just 1 out. Maybe
He's looking to barrel something up.
Orchestrate a run here somehow, some way.
Good swing and a miss there. 1-1 by Berry. Willis is still throwing pretty hard.
He still has a lot on it. The pitch count's probably starting to get up there, but he's still got the velo.
Pitch to Berry is taken for a strike. 1-2.
Seen more fastballs from him this inning than we probably have all game so far.
I would agree with you. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Hitters aren't really ready for it. They've been sitting deuce for so long that another one's coming. It looks like he just looked in his glove.
Definitely fisted that one out there and still had plenty on it.
A long foul down the line there. Count remains 1-2.
There's not a lot of foul territory down there, and the left fielder plays quite a ways away from the line. He just went out there.
Willis is set. The pitch. I don't know if he lost that one or not, but it was high, 2-2. Curveball in the dirt. So second full count of the inning.
He's got
So
some
I think you're right. The pitch count has to be getting up there.
Barry's had some healthy cuts this at bat. I don't know if that's kind of flustered Willis a little bit. He's threw one way over the head and then threw one in the dirt there. We'll take another one out of the zone right here.
3-2 to Barry. Barry rips it down to third. Third baseman makes a nice backhanded strong throw. Got it in time.
A good play by the third baseman. Kind of redeemed himself. He had to play earlier in the game that was a little bit more of a line drive instead of a ground ball. He got the in-between hop on that one.
Brings up Lane Wandry with 2 outs. Willis delivers. Spinner that Wandry fought off. Strike 1. Oh, and 1 to Wandry.
One looked like it
That
got him.
ball
And it
got
did,
him.
yep.
Hit him right on the elbow. It didn't hit him hard,
It's,
but just enough. So Wandry, on the hit by a pitch, advances to first. Brings up Aiden Albright. Delivery from Willis. It's down low, but Albright offers at it for strike one.
Let's see if we can get Aiden to shorten up a swing a little bit and just put something in play somewhere and make the defense have to make a play.
Down low for a ball, 1-1 to Albright. Willis looks the runner over, sets the pitch. Albright offers again. 1-2.
Aiden's kind of pulling out on that. His front foot kind of goes towards first base enough, and he comes up empty. He can't hit that outside part of the plate.
No, that's
on the
it's
swing.
just when you're stepping in the bucket, that happens. Able to put the bat on it, just got a piece of it, fouled it back behind us. 1-2.
A nice swing there with 2 strikes. If you can get the hands out a little quicker and just punch it out into left field, there's a big gap out there.
Definitely.
Ooh, if I'm Aiden that time, I almost let that one hit you.
Yeah, I think
just
I'd
take
have
the
that
base
hit him.
runner. That was close.
2-2. Especially on a curveball. I'm just letting it go.
Yeah.
This get me. 2-2 to Albright. Wandry away from first.
Oh, he got his
Albright,
hands
actually,
around
really
on that one.
Really good piece of that.
That was a good swing there. Just got around too soon on it, but it was definitely coming in on the hands. He saw it right away.
2-2 to Albright. Wandry away.
You're Willis. You're probably looking away here after you just saw what he did on that pitch.
Definitely not coming in. And that's exactly what he did. Painted the outside corner, and Albright goes down on strikes. For the inning, top of the fourth. No runs on no hits. There was 1 left on the hit batsman of Wandry. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bandits 4. Ames Storm 1.
Yeah, Aiden threw 3 innings.
New pitcher for the Bandits, Mikhail Phelps, delivers to the 4-hitter Gray, and he fouls it away at the plate for strike 1. Rotates the defense a little bit. We have a battery of Phelps and Barry. Murtu at third, Braunschweig at short, Landon Vogt at second, Evan Copen at first, And on the second pitch from Phelps, Gray lines out softly to Aiden Murtu. And 2 pitches and 1 out.
And that's a big out right there. Gray is probably their best hitter, and he just got one just on the hands, just enough.
Here's a little flare. Evan Copen makes the catch. 3 pitches, 2 outs.
That is a great play. That's not an easy angle for Evan going out there. You had Cale Roth coming in, Langdon going out. Battled the sun with everything on top of it.
He just kind of settled under there and let the ball fall into him, didn't he?
That's right. Maybe being a lefty on that play was easier because it was a glove side catch for him.
Long.
That one got Coach Albright over there on the bucket.
Yes, it did. That was the quick pull.
Taking one for the team. He knows it hurts, but he's not going to show it.
Don't rub it. Don't rub it.
Hey, did they get the $100?
Yeah. 0-1 from Phelps. There's a good ball served down into center field. Lane Wandery catches it, and after a 5-pitch inning, the Bandits, the Storm, are retired in the bottom of the 4th. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Not much going there. Bandits 4, Ames Storm 1.
At midnight.
New pitcher here for the Storm. In the top of the 5th, it'll be number 34, Hernandez. And Gray remains behind the plate for the Storm. Bandits will have the bottom of the order, Landon Vogt, followed by the top, supporting a 4-1 lead over the Storm here in the championship game, the gold bracket here at Pickard Field, Indianola.
I'm watching the warm-ups by Hernandez. He's been around the zone. I think a lot more fastballs and off-speed. Good cut there by Vogt as he fouls it straight off to the right side. We'll see if we see more fastballs or if he's got a heavy dosage of off-speed himself. Started off fastball there.
0-1 to Vogt. Fouled straight back. 0-2.
Those have probably been the 2 best cuts Landon's had all weekend.
I would agree.
Just barrel it up right here. It's going right out to center field.
We'll probably see some sort of off-speed here. 0-2. Nope, fastball, outside corner. Got him looking on 3 pitches. Vogt down on strikes. 1 away here, top of the 5th. Brings Evan Copen to the plate. Top of the order for the Bandits. Hernandez delivers.
Nice.
Copen
That's
hits a
single
ball
fair.
right down the left field line. That's ticketed for the fence. He's rounding first, headed to second with a stand-up double right out of the gate.
He likes those first pitches, doesn't he?
That outfield grass is thick, so it doesn't roll once it hits there. And the left fielder had to come a long ways. They're playing him to pull. He's way over in left center field.
Definitely.
He took a good route to get there and just to hold him to a double.
Bandits looking to tack on here with Cale Roth. Big cut by Roth on a pitch down the middle. Strike one, 0-1. Evan Copen stands at second.
They are definitely playing him to pull, while the center fielder's way over in right center field.
Huge hole on the left side. Fouled back. Quickly 0-2.
Big shift like that, and the pitcher comes away. Man, if you just punch it out there, that's all you got to do is just throw the bat at it. You got yourself an easy base hit.
Yep, flick your hands at it and let it happen. 0-2 to Roth. Ball up and in, 1-2.
At this point in the game, you don't need to do too much with it. You don't need to look to just drive the ball. If they're going to give you a big hole, just take it.
You bet.
Take the run.
That's a big run out there. 5-1 looks a lot better than 4-1.
Absolutely.
Ball outside, high.
Another good at bat.
2-2. One thing about it, at the top of the order, they're not swinging it too much out of the strike zone.
No, they're really disciplined hitters. If it's not close, they've been able to hold up all day long.
2-2 to Roth. The delivery. Ball outside. Good take by Roth. Runs the count to 3-2. Hernandez settles in. Roth, big left-hander, waiting for the delivery. The pitch. Ball high. It's ball 4, and Cale Roth works a walk after quickly going down 0-2.
That was a great at-bat. I mean, that pitch right there didn't miss by a whole lot. A lot of hitters we'd see go after that pitch.
Brings up Murtu now, trying to help his cause. He's in line for the win. Roth at first, Copen at second. First pitch way inside, brushes him back, 1-0.
Most times I'd say take that pitch, get the base runner, but in this situation, look for a pitch to drive.
Yeah, he's been driving the ball really well this weekend.
Can't
That's what
score
you're
a couple
looking
off
for.
of the hit.
Offers it a ball way out of the zone. Needs to relax a little bit. You get a little antsy when you start seeing guys out there on the base paths.
That's right, yeah.
You just got to do what you do, make things work. 1-1 to Murtu.
So far, we've seen a lot of healthy cuts this inning off of Hernandez. Anything around the zone, we've been barreling up pretty well.
Hernandez takes a look at the runners, delivers. Ball high, 2-1. I talked to a few of the hitters in between the games, and I said it's nice when the ball looks like a beach ball, isn't it?
That
They
makes it a
all laughed.
whole heck of a lot easier to hit when you're up there. You can just see it coming out of the hand.
And judging by our hitting this weekend, it's looked like a beach ball to most of them. 2-1 delivery.
Drives
Is
another
dropping. It's dropping. Dropped into left center for a base hit. No. Oh, thank you.
Nobody's there.
The pitcher, a throw came in from left center. It looked like Copen was dead to rights on the throw, but the pitcher cut the ball off, and Copen was able to score on the base hit by Murtu to left center. Now making the score 5-1 Bandits here in the top of the fifth with a conference by the Ames coach here. We'll set the table for you. Be first and second, one away. Murtu at first, Roth at second, and Luke Braunschweig, the four-hitter, coming to the plate.
Yeah, definitely a miscommunication there. I don't know, because the catcher was a few feet out in front of the plate, too, and I think if that throw does go through, he can get it, but I don't know if he can get back to home plate and make the tag or not.
Yeah, I don't know if it mattered who caught that.
Right. But even if they hit the cutoff guy, then I think you have a better chance of getting him. I mean, the outfielder threw it all the way in.
Yeah, you can preach and preach that hit your cutoff and hit your cutoff, but you know what? I see so many players clear up to the high school level. They throw it in and just wing it in there and see what
They have
happens.
the golden arm, and they just want to gun everybody down. The ball gets there quicker, you hit the cutoff, man.
Yep. Conference is over. Hernandez takes the mound. He sets. Braunschweig, left-hander, in the box. Ready to hit. Ball high and outside. 1-0.
Again, the heavy shift on for the left-handed hitter. He can hit one right back up the middle and still could run forever because the center fielder's way off to the right center field side.
Roth feints a throw from the pitcher. Roth away from second. Murtu away from first. Braunschweig steps in on a 1-0 pitch. Hernandez sets. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Nice location. 1-1.
Yeah, good pitch there by Hernandez. Not a whole lot you can do with that pitch. Then I guess you could throw the bat at it, and you're going to have yourself a hit.
That's right. As much room as over
there. Out there.
Ball down. 2-1 to Braunschweig. You know he wants one right on the inner half of the plate.
He does. He doesn't like to go opposite way on an outside pitch. He wants something over the middle or in.
He wants to drive the baseball.
He can go inside out if it's over the middle, but he doesn't go after the outside pitch very often.
High and outside. Called a strike on Braunschweig. Not a whole lot he could do with that pitch no matter what.
No.
2-2.
So far he's yet to see one on the inner half. We'll see. They try to go in
the
or
pitch.
not. They did, and
they did, and Braunschweig hits it a ton over the center fielder's head.
That's off the bottom of the fence.
Roth is on his way across the plate. Murtu to third, Braunschweig to second, and the Bandits have plated another run here in the top of the fifth, making it 6-1. 1 out, second and third, looking to do more damage.
The only time that at bat he came inside and. Look who's been waiting for it. He made him pay.
Big at bat here for Phelps, trying to get the save for Murtu. Braunschweig away from second, Murtu away from third. Nobody's holding on. Base hit should score Braunschweig. Back a little bit as the second baseman comes across. The pitch to Phelps. Phelps skies one to center field. Murtu should be tagging. He is. And he's away. Braunschweig tags at third. To third. Murtu crosses the plate.
That's a good decoy by Kale. He's out. The batter did catch it. It was a good decoy, but
I'm not sure what Ames was doing on that as Phelps was out on the catch. They decided to throw the ball around a little bit.
Kale was coming around second. Was going to come back to the middle of the infield, but then they threw the ball back to first, and he kind of was unsure what was going on.
As it is, Kale delivers, does the job with the fly ball to center field. Murtu tags and scores, making it 7-1 Bandits with Braunschweig at third. And Copen taking the first offering high, 1-0. 7-1 Bandits here in the top of the fifth. Their hitting just continues.
It does, and it's been that way top to bottom pretty much all weekend long. Another big run out there on third base.
The 1-0 delivery is down to Copen, 2-0. Just want to give Barry a chance in this spot.
Absolutely. The way he's been swinging it, he's hit it hard all weekend long.
2-0 to Copen.
Chance to drive in a couple would be huge.
Braunschweig away from third. Hernandez the pitch. Right down the middle, 2-1. Seven-1 Bandits, top of the fifth. Hernandez delivers to Copen. Copen lines it into left field for a base hit. Braunschweig comes across the plate to score, making it 8-1 Bandits.
As a left-handed hitter, if they're going to give you that side of the field, just inside out it that way all day long. And he did that.
They have taken advantage of the Ames defense every single opportunity. They hold on with the shortstop, and what do? We go through where the shortstop was at. It's just worked out beautiful all game long. Caleb Copen at first. Brings up Ryan Berry now. Top of the fifth. 2 away. 8-1 Bandits. The pitch is high for ball one. Copen a big 2-out hit.
See if we can get him in the scoring position here with Barry. Give him another RBI opportunity.
The 1-0 to Barry. It's Copen away from first. Is down, wild pitch, ball in the dirt. Gray sends it to second. Ball gets away, Copen is in.
A very good arm by Gray. Made that play closer than that probably would have been most other opportunities. Can't take anything lightly with him behind the plate.
Copen at second now. 2-0 to Ryan Barry. Hernandez sets. And the pitch. Ball 3 high. 3-0.
If I'm
green light.
I'm giving him the green light. If I'm Ames, I might pitch around him.
Yeah, he's definitely got the green light if it's me.
Yeah, absolutely. First base open. If you're Ames, you may just think about just not giving him anything good to hit.
Yeah.
3-0
Barry. Ball's down for ball 4. Copen thought about advancing to third and held up. Brings up Lane Wandry. 2 away here, top of the 5th. 8-1 Bandits. Copen at second, Barry at first. Lane Wandry digs in against Hernandez. Hernandez delivers. Ball high. We talked about these innings before where guys stand out there a lot. I'm kind of seeing that a little bit.
You're seeing the guy kind of walking around, head down a little bit, not really anticipating the ball coming to him. These long innings can take a toll, especially when you've played a couple games today in the heat.
Yep. The 1-0 to Wandry is high, but he offers at it. 1-1. If you could go back as a coach and look at how many times players will swing at balls out of the zone and how that can change the dynamic of a game, I bet it would just spin your head.
Absolutely.
1-1 to Wandry. Ball in the dirt. Copen advances to third. Barry advances to second. Dug out well by the third baseman. If that ball goes into left, that's another run for the Bandits. But now, 2 Bandits in scoring position. 2-1 to Wandry. Ball high, 3-1.
Yeah, we seem to be seeing the ball a little bit better off of Hernandez here this inning
than
we did off the starter. If Lane could just barrel one up, see it out of the hand here, get something to hit, he's got the opportunity to drive one as well. He
Wandry skies it.
Did he get under it just enough?
But
he
the
did.
Center fielder settles underneath of it for the catch. And the third out of the inning, but the Bandits are able to strike and strike well for 4 more runs in the top of the 5th, making the score 8-1 Bandits. With the Storm coming up to the plate, bottom of the 5th. We'll be back in just a little bit. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. The Storm will be coming to the plate in their white trousers and white and orange tops. with trailing the Bandits 8-1. I tell you what, the Bandits bats all weekend long have just been on the baseball.
They've barreled it up really well. Timely hitting, but it's just been up and down the lineup. Everybody's been hitting it pretty well. A lot of base runners all weekend long. Leads to big innings.
Swing and a miss by Brown. Phelps works fast. He gets after it, as do many of the Bandits pitchers.
And then get pitches like this.
Yep.
Limit the damage.
Fouled away. Quickly 0-2.
Good pitch there. Came in even further on the hands, and there's nothing he could do about it other than hit it foul out of play.
Miss it or foul it. The 0-2 offering from Phelps to Brown. Did you teach him that? That looked like some kind of knuckleball.
I did not. I don't know where he picked that up or what he was trying to do.
That looked like about a 35-footer.
But he knew he had to try something off speed, I think, and tried to overdo it.
1-2 from Phelps. Comes inside, 2-2.
He's more of a fastball changeup and then an occasional slider in there. Might try it.
Blows it by him for strike 3. Good pitch by Phelps for the first out of the inning. Sets Brown down as the Bandits go around the horn here. One away, bottom of the 5th. The pitcher Hernandez coming to the plate.
There's times where he'll be throwing to guys in practice and it looks like it's got some movement on it. And it'll be like, no, that's just a simple four-seam fastball.
Yeah.
Natural movement.
Starts Hernandez off with a strike. Fill the zone up now. You know,
right.
the way the high school game is now with the pitch counts and everything, it's fill the zone. 0-1 to Hernandez. 0-2 to Hernandez. Phelps is working quickly, and he is busting the zone.
We're down in the bottom half of the lineup. They haven't produced as much today offensively. Just go right after him.
Strike 3. Phelps is dealing. Hernandez goes down on 3 straight, and quickly 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. You just got to wonder if those long innings kind of took their toll.
Yeah, they have to a little bit. You can just tell the energy doesn't seem to be there.
The Bandits are bouncing around, hopping around, having a good time, and the Storm players just kind of look like, let's get this over with.
Yeah.
2 down here, bottom of the 5th. Phelps starts out again with a strike, 0-1.
Throwing 2 or 3 balls out of the zone the entire inning and a third or 2/3 so far.
There's a foul at the plate, quickly 0-2, and he works at about Mach 5.
Yeah, that's right.
As a hitter, you want to be ready.
He gets it, goes.
Okay. Phelps ready quickly. The pitch. Strike 3. Sets down Mitchell in 3 pitches, and Phelps shows a little emotion there. I like it. Ames Storm goes quietly here in the bottom of the 5th with 3 strikeouts. Phelps looking good. The Bandits looking good. We'll head to the top of the 6th. The Bandits 8, the Storm 1. Game moving quickly here to the top of the 6th brings up Aiden Albright for the Bandits. Hernandez still on the bump for Ames. First pitch from Hernandez. A ball outside, gets away from Gray. 1-0 to Albright.
If we can find a way to get either Albright, Vogt, or both of them on base here, we could be looking at another 4 or 5 run inning.
Real big inning.
Easily.
Second offering is high for ball 2, 2-0 to Albright, and that's what they have to be thinking, right? I mean, they have to be thinking, hey, we need to get on base any way we can, you know? 2-0 to Albright, he's got to be thinking more in terms of how do I get on, whether it be a walk or whatever. Now it's 3-0. That's definitely where you're at.
Yeah, now you know you got to come back. He's got to throw 3 in a row. You've got to at least take one of them, if not 2 of them. Just work your way on base anyway.
3-0 to Albright. The pitch from Hernandez is a strike, 3-1. Still sitting all right. 3-1. Hernandez brings it. Fouled away by Albright. Pitch may have been a little inside, but that may have been a protect me swing.
And he had a pitch like that, I think, last at bat that came in. This one might have been a little farther in, but he laced it foul over the right field fence. I think he's trying to do the same thing there.
Count now goes to 3-2 on Albright. Hernandez delivers. Ball down in the dirt, ball 4 to Albright, and that's exactly what you want if you're a Bandit right there. Leadoff man on base, top of the order is going to be coming up.
And we'll see. This might be a good opportunity. You let them swing away, but a good opportunity to just lay down a bunt and see what the defense does. They're playing back all the way around. You could get an easy infield.
He's squaring around. Ball's outside. I didn't see much movement.
No, the defense kind of stayed put.
If he can get that ball down the third baseline, that third baseman didn't come in at all.
Shortstop's trying to get him to move in just a little, and he might be just casually now. But
1-0, squares. He offers.
Still no movement by the corners there, even with the bunt. They're giving it to you for sure.
1-1. Landon Vogt in the box. Albright away from first. See what he decides here. He was swinging that time and was tardy on the swing.
Sometimes as a batter, when you're in a kind of a funk, kind of like basketball, you just get a free throw and it kind of gets your,
get you going.
Touchback. A bunt's the same thing. You just see that ball hit that bat.
Yep. Oh, Vogt puts it in play on a line drive to the shortstop. The shortstop pulled up on it, and the ball squirts between his legs, and the Bandits find themselves with first and second, nobody out, with the top of the order coming up.
You just put it in play. That's all you got to do. Good things happen.
In an 8-1 ball game, you're looking to really put it away now. Vogt away from first, Albright away from second. Evan Copen in the box. Takes a big swing. They tried to throw down at Vogt at first.
First baseman's playing behind Vogt with the runner at second.
You can definitely see that Copen is trying to shoot it through that left side.
Absolutely.
I like that.
He's a dead pull hitter, but isn't afraid to go the opposite way if the pitch is out there.
The 0-1 is high, 1-1. Yep, his feet are telling you that he is trying to push it through that hole on the left side. That's just being a good hitter right there. He may not do it, but that's being a good hitter because it's the thought that counts.
Absolutely. With nobody out and a runner at second, you're trying to advance him any way you can. Something to that side of the field.
Ball high, 2-1 to Copen. The way the Bandits have been hitting, it's got to be stressful as a pitcher. You don't get the first two guys out on a walk and then an air at short, and now you're looking straight at the barrels.
There's just nothing you can relax on and be like, oh, this might be a free out here or there. It's just you got to be top of your game all the way through.
Strike 2 to Copen on the outside corner.
The way he's swinging the bat, 2-strike hitter. Make him throw that extra pitch if he has to.
2-2 to Evan. Runners away from their bags. Healthy lead by Vogt at first. Albright away from second. Straight back at us.
He's right on that one, just got underneath it.
Those ones that are right there.
I think if he sees that pitch again, he'll barrel it up this time. He'll go right out into that gap in center field.
You know he wants that one back.
Absolutely.
2-2 to Copen. Runners take their leads. That's a balk. Runners will advance 80 feet.
I don't know if the pitcher saw something with the hitter that threw him off, or.
Well, I heard the Storm coach say he was backing out, but if time is not given to the hitter,
it's
he
a
can
live
actually
ball.
pitch that for a strike. Ball outside, runs the count 3-2 to Copen. Runners away from second and third now on the balk. Bandits looking to do some damage here. Ball in the dirt, ball 4. The runners do not advance on the wild pitch, but it does load the bases up for the Bandits. K.O. Roth really making to make it hurt.
It looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Coach is coming out with a glove in his hand. That usually indicates somebody's coming in, and the pitcher is going to go play a different position on defense.
Well, we're top of the 6th here. 8-1 Bandits with the bases loaded. K.O. Roth coming to the plate. We're going to have a pitching change here. We'll try to find out who's going to be pitching.
I don't know if that was Williams. See the first baseman? It looks like he's got the ball. Looks like Vogel from left field is going to come out and play first base now.
Let's see if he turns around. I believe it is Williams. I think you're right. Williams will come in to pitch for the Storm. So they'll have a battery of Williams and Gray. Defensive changes accordingly in the infield and outfield. Actually, I think it's Phillips.
Phillips, yeah,
Phillips.
That's the name.
So a
Phillips.
battery of Phillips and Gray. The Bandits are looking to really break it open. They've been in command most of the game, but I tell you what, they can break it open right here big time.
This could be the icing on the cake here if they can punch across 3-4 more runs. Bases loaded, no outs. Prime opportunity to do just that. You've already got a deflated defense here. They could really start hanging their heads if you tack on a couple more.
Couple back-to-back hits here would probably finish it off.
The time limit, I think we still have a little bit of time left, but once you start getting up big like that, drag this any longer, that could start becoming a factor as well.
Phillips warming up here is beating up the zone pretty good, so the Bandits hitters should have an opportunity here to look to drive the ball. Nobody out. Copen at first. Vogt at second. Albright at third. K.O. Roth at the plate. Seeing if he can really bust this one open. First pitch from Phillips. A swing and a miss right down the middle. The velocity's not quite there like it was with the rest of the pitchers, so they're going to have to make an adjustment on that.
Yeah, you're going to have to either scoot up a little bit in the box, sit back, one or the other.
The 0-1 to Roth. Fouls it away at the plate. 0-2.
He was right on that one. I think he just got the top part of the ball. I think if he gets it there again, he's going to shoot it out in the hole there in right center field.
0-2 to Roth. The runners take their leads. Ball outside. Again, I find myself not caring that he has 2 strikes.
Absolutely, yeah. And he's got a quick bat the way it is, and he can hit it anywhere in the zone. And he got one up.
He drives one out into right field. They're tracking it back. The center fielder made a great catch. But a base running mistake at third base. We don't get the tag.
There's the late
Roth
tag.
does his job, drives it clear to the fence. And we were sleeping on the bags, apparently, and Albright was unable to tag up. And instead, bases are still loaded with one away.
I think he went back to tag as soon as the ball was caught. Still had time to go back, tag, and even run, and then the ball gets away, and he's still standing there, no attempt to even try and move.
Tell you what, that's one of the first mistakes, base running,
really,
I think we've had the whole weekend. And you're just happy it's 8-1 when you make those mistakes.
That's right. And that was only the first out of the inning. We still have a couple opportunities right through the middle of the lineup.
Aiden Murtu drives the ball. It's bobbled by the third baseman. Nobody's there to cover, and a run will score.
And again, that's just the defense probably playing back on their heels, not really ready for the ball to come to them. And then when it does, they like that one. He feels it, still doesn't know where he needs to go with it, knowing that, hey, I'm the third baseman. I'm not going to have anybody there to flip it to.
Yep, you're exactly right. 9-1 Bandits now. Bases loaded, one away. Brings up Luke Braunschweig. Ball, first offering down, 1-0. You know he's looking to hit.
Absolutely. If he gets one on the inner half, that right fielder better be ready to run.
Pitch on the way. Outside and down, 2-0. Now he's looking one spot for sure. Elevates the ball up in the air.
We're going back to tag this time.
The ball is caught by the right fielder. And Vogt crosses the plate for the second run.
And this time they say he left third base early
now
on the tag.
they're saying that he left third base early.
That will end the inning.
Not sure about that, but as it is, the Bandits are only able to scrape across one run after the appeal on an apparent left the bag early.
I don't have that on video here either.
And it's 9-1 Bandits going into the bottom of the sixth. I have to believe this is the last at bat for the Ames.
I would imagine.
So it must have happened.
We're getting long on time the way it is.
Cale Phelps came in with the opportunity for the save, but as the Bandits continue to pile runs on, unfortunately, he only gets an appearance.
That's right. Not a save situation when he came in.
It was 4-1 when Phelps entered the game. Now being 9-1, it is no longer a save situation, but I bet he does not care
At
one
this point,
bit.
he'll just take the win, go home with the ring. A well-played weekend.
It's really felt like all weekend this is the only way it should end for the
Absolutely.
Bandits this weekend.
Yep, the way they've come out and performed in all three phases at the bat or at the plate, pitching, defense. A couple of base running miscues here and there have been about the only real issues we've had all weekend.
But the Storm are definitely not out of it. They'll have Williams and then the top of the order coming up in Vogel. So we'll see how it goes. Phelps delivers. And shockingly, he's up 0-1 already on a short little foul off to the right side here.
If you're Ames, you got your work cut out. Knowing you got a pitcher out there that's throwing strikes, you haven't been able to do anything off of him so far.
I doubt they're telling each other, look for a walk.
That's right. Be up there ready to swing.
Second pitch is swung on and missed by Williams. Quickly 0-2. And he's already set. You can tell he's in the zone now. He just wants to pitch.
That first out, he wants it.
Yep. And strike three looking. Williams goes down on strikes on three straight pitches.
Strikeouts going back to the last inning, I believe. Got the last two on strikes, now this first one. But now we go back to the top of the order. It'll be a little tougher now.
Yeah, Phelps is dealing, though. You get that first out, it makes it tougher and tougher.
There's a little difference in velocity between him and Aiden, so that's probably throwing the hitters off just enough. And a little natural movement, but he's been right around the zone.
Ball low, just low. You got to be ready if you're an Ames hitter with Phelps on the mound. He is moving. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch, 1-1.
Vogel shakes his head, knows that was a strike, good pitch, but I think these hitters were probably taking strike one all the way.
Contact fouled, left side out of play. Quickly 1-2. And in a short second, Phelps will be ready to deliver the ball again. 1-2. Another flare foul. Murtu gives chase just out of his reach down the left side there. Still 1-2, one down here,
good
bottom of the sixth.
Hitting there by Vogel just spoiled that pitch. There's not a whole lot he's going to do with it.
There's a pitch into left field. Caleb Copen dives for it, is unable to make the catch. Ball comes into first, backed up by Evan Copen. Holds Vogel to a single. Good effort by Caleb Copen. That ball was just dying quick on him.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting. He just threw the hands out at it, just poked it out there.
Exactly as a coach, how you tell him. Throw the hands and see what happens. Phelps delivers high, 1-0.
A little bit bigger target to throw to this batter. You go from Vogel to Willis here.
If you're Ryan Berry, you're probably not too worried about the runners. I don't know if you can afford in a 9-1 game to be getting guys thrown out on the base. There's a base hit to right. first and third. One away now for the Ames Storm.
All right, you got a big lead, nothing hurt. You want them to swing the bat. They're going to have to string together several hits like that to even get back into the game.
Yeah, you're just looking for outs at this point.
Let's see if they'll maybe run themselves into an out somewhere along the way.
I might even take a chance to throw the base runner out. They do not, but Phelps starts Williams off 0-1. Fouled back away. There. I'm not sure Williams was even ready on that
I don't
pitch.
know that he was 100% ready. He was really slow on the swing.
The bat was coming back to his hands, and Phelps was coming.
As soon as he sees the batter even come close to the batter's box, he's ready to go.
0-2 to Williams. Pitch on the way. Is fisted.
Texas leaguer out there.
Oh, into right field. It had eyes. 2 runs will score. Runner on first base. 9-3 now. 9-3.
Yeah, good job by Ryan Berry just bringing the infield together, saying, hey, guys, we're still up 6. We have 1 out.
Yeah.
We're a double play away from being out of this game. They've just kind of flung the bat out there a couple times and have themselves a couple runs, but we're still throwing strikes and playing the way we need to play.
Yep, that's the important part right there. Just, tell KO, you keep doing what you're doing. If they're not going to dink and duck us like that all the time, just do your job here and we'll get out of this inning. You'll be all right. That's good leadership by Ryan Berry there.
That is, absolutely.
Let's just talk about it.
You do have a big threat with Gray coming up here. But Kale's able to get him to ground out weakly to third base last time up. We'll see if he comes in. Definitely want to kind of keep it down in the zone. He's got some power.
First pitch to Gray, down low for ball 1, 1-0. Williams away from first. Phelps gets set. And the pitch
is
fisted again down the line. Fielded by Murtu. Throw by Murtu is caught by Copen. And then they threw it away.
Yeah, I'm not sure we
2
need
down.
to throw it back to third on that one. Just take the out at first.
2 away now.
I think the coach at third thought that Evan pulled his foot at first base. He clearly had his foot on first base. Stretched out there as far as he could to get it.
Evans had some big scoops over there.
He has. He's a good first baseman. Not the size of a typical first baseman, but he can pick it out of the dirt with the best of them.
9-4 now. Bandits bottom of the 6th. 2 away now. Fouled straight back.
But again, another big out there, getting the bat out of Gray, and he fisted. That's the second straight time he's fisted a ball to third base.
Yep, he's busted him inside a couple of times, and it's worked real well. 0-1 to Phillips. 0-2 now. Sometimes the bases get clear. That's the best thing that can happen.
That's right. Your pressure's off. It's a new 2 outs, nobody on. Now you can just go after the hitter again.
Tried to get him to chase high. 1-2. 2 down here, bottom of the 6th. Phelps looking to close it out for the Bandits.
I'm sure if you can put him away here, you'll see a fist pump, I'm sure.
I think you're probably right. Ball high, 2-2. He'll collect himself, straighten the mound up a little bit. Take a deep breath, come set. Pitch to Phillips. A little high. He's run the count full, 3-2. The pitcher Phillips steps in. The delivery from Phelps is hit back to Phelps. Phelps throws the ball to Evan for the 3rd out of the inning. I'm not sure if...
I was obstructed by the catcher and the umpire there, so I couldn't see exactly why we didn't throw the ball quite so soon, if he couldn't get the grip or if he just thought he had a ton of time. It's the hardest throw sometimes to make when you just have to just kind of float it over there. But
I don't know how we are on time here, but it looks like we are going to...
The Storm are expecting to play at least one more inning.
What the time limit is, hour 40?
I don't know if they do a time limit for.
Sometimes the championship game, they
Championship
just play it
games, they
out
just play
as
it out.
is, but it's 5:40 now. We started at 3:58, so we're definitely past the hour and 40-minute time limit.
Well, we'll figure it out here, and we'll be back shortly. Well, here we go to the top of the 7th now. Championship game, gold bracket. Pickard Park, Indianola, Iowa. Top of the 7th, the Bandits will send Phelps, Colpin, and Barry to the plate against a battery of Phillips and Gray. 9-4, Bandits lead, last inning, top of the 7th.
It'd be nice to see the Bandits come back, maybe get 1 or 2 of those runs back that they gave them last inning. Kind of extend that lead back out to about a 7-8 run margin.
First offering to Phelps is high, ball 1, 1-0. Second pitch is down and away, 2-0. Yep, you want to try to get base runners here and keep the pressure on. Phelps fouls one back into the crowd.
He went down a little bit to try and get that one and just kind of got under it a little bit.
Scooped it just a tad.
He's usually one that likes to go down and get those and just punch them out in the right field.
2-1 to Phelps. Ooh, strike right down the middle.
I don't know what he's looking for there.
2-2. The pitch. Oh, Phelps sends it right back up the middle for a solid single and a great start for the Bandits here in the top of the 7th.
On that one and just drove it right where it came from. Good leadoff single.
Another 2-strike hit.
That's right. We've been doing that all weekend long.
About 25 of them this weekend, I think. So Phelps aboard at first. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Brings Caleb Copen to the plate. He really crowds that plate. He's not scared. Gets his hands through. Phelps away from first. The pitch to Copen. Offers at it, misses. Strike 1, 0-1.
Let's see if they put the runner in motion. Gray's got the good arm from back here. Gonna have to get a good lead off and a good jump.
Yeah, you want to get good jumps here. If you're going to get the runners going, you definitely want the jumps.
A nice hit and run here would be a perfect opportunity.
Offering from Phillips. Looked like almost a pitch out.
Yeah.
But he ticketed into center.
Oh, get back.
And Phelps is in easily on the what looked like a pitch out.
Yeah,
I'm going to call it a pitch out.
Pitch out, yeah. It just couldn't quite get under the ball or on top of the ball.
Another big RBI spot here for Caleb Copen as Phelps is away from second. The 1-1 pitch. Offers at it, misses right on the outside corner. 1-2. Phillips working quickly. Pitch outside to Copen. 2-2.
They've been working Caleb away here. If he gets one over the inner part, drive it out into right field.
The pitch from Phillips. Fouled straight back.
He got one up and in just a little bit and was able to foul it off. They come back there again, and it's just a little bit lower around the belt high. He's going to turn on that.
It's one little piece of kryptonite. He likes that high pitch as well. Looks like Gray is set out outside. Phillips to deal. Phelps back into second.
Big hole on the left side, the shortstop covering.
Ball outside. That's right. He hit the spot. That's where Gray was set up.
Yep.
That's where he wanted it.
Caleb did a good job not chasing it. I would imagine he's going to go back out there again.
3-2. The pitch. He comes in.
There's that inside pitch
lines
that
the
he
ball,
turns
and it's down in center. Phelps is advancing to third, and he's safe.
on. A risky play there, especially without the slide. But good aggressive base running.
He did miss the tag, so, I mean, the slide did not hurt him, but next time I would suggest sliding.
Yeah. When in doubt, just slide.
2 singles here for the Bandits. Has runners at first and third with Ryan Berry at the plate. You got to believe he's going to let an advance go here. I'd say Cale, if the throw goes down to second, I'd have Cale going. It's a big run there. There'll be no throw on the strike to Berry. Second and third now. Copen at second. Phelps away from third. 0-1 to Berry.
Here's an opportunity to get 2 of those 3 runs back right here in one swing of the bat.
Ball outside, 1-1. Big runs out there. Big runs.
And most times, if you're Ames, you might pitch around Berry, but when you don't have anybody out, you don't want to load the bases with nobody out.
That's right.
Regardless of the situation, so you almost have to go after him here.
And they did, and Berry rockets one up the middle. That's going to plate 2 as Phelps comes across. Copen comes across, and the Bandits have struck again in the top of the 7th, getting back 2 of those runs that Ames was able to plate at the bottom of the 6th, making the score 11-4. Nobody out, with Berry at first and Lane Wandry coming to the plate.
And those 2 big runs are big. You get back to 9-3 like Ames did, you think maybe you have a chance going to that last inning.
Not sure that was an out there. It looked like Berry was well into the bag when he slid. But I suppose an 11-4 game.
I thought he was out.
As it is, Berry's thrown out at second. So 1 away now, top of the 7th. Lane Wandry with the bases empty. One and 1 count now to Wandry. Wandry offers, misses, 1-2. So 3 straight singles here in the top of the 7th and plated 2 runs for the Bandits. Making an 11-4 game with 1 out here. The 1-2 to Wandry. Wandry sends it back up the middle for a base hit. 4 hits now in the inning for the Bandits.
What a great piece of hitting there by Lane. Just met it right out in front of home plate, took it right back up the middle.
Stayed with that
on the
ball
base
and
pass yet again, trying to
hit
orchestrate another run.
Hit it back where it came.
That's all you got to do.
That'll bring up Aiden Albright now. Lane Wandry's away from first. The pitch to Albright. Offer at first. Nothing there.
And we'll see after having Berry thrown out if we try and send Lane here in this at bat. Maybe try a bunt and run. It would be a good opportunity to do that here.
Very good opportunity, especially with the third baseman standing over there. Ball high outside.
If that was another somewhat of a pitch out there or not, but it just sailed away on him.
1-0 to Albright.
I would love to see him put a bunt down here.
As would I. 2-0 to Albright. Ball down in the dirt.
If he doesn't throw you anything around the zone, we'll just take a walk. That'll be just as well.
Gets a runner in scoring position. Lane Wandry away from first. Albright settles in for the 2-0. And he strokes a ball into right field.
Got a pitch over the inner half. These left-handed hitters that we have, anything on the inner half, they've been able to lace it to right field all weekend long.
5th hit of the inning. 1 away. Bandits at first and second, with Landon Vogt coming to the plate. And a conference at the mound here. May have a pitching change by the Storm. It looks like we are. I don't know how many hits the Bandits have in the game, but it's got to be about 20.
Well, we've got about, 11 runs? They've got to at least have, 20 hits for those 11 runs. We haven't scored many on pass balls or errors today, so.
I think that's, that's just been kind of what our weekend's been. Hit the ball, hit the ball, hit the ball. Keep pressure on the defense. Keep the merry-go-round going, and, it's been a good recipe.
It has, and I know this Ames team is a strong team, and I think they came in thinking that they had a really legitimate chance to beat us, and I think they're maybe a little caught off guard about how well these bats are.
Yeah, Ames is a very good team, and I think it might be maybe a little shell shock.
Exactly. And hopefully that just bodes well for us going down the home stretch here of the season.
At any rate, regardless, our hitting confidence has to be as good as it's ever been.
Whatever you did on Friday night going into the weekend or all last week, just keep doing it.
Yeah, I would say definitely rinse and repeat. Because these Bandits have brought their hitting shoes and their best bats.
Man.
And they've hit the ball all game. And here in the top of the 7th, they've got 5 hits, 2 runs across already, 1 away. Runners at first and second with Landon Vogt coming to the plate. Looks like Brown will be the new pitcher for Ames. So Ames will have a battery of Brown and Gray. Gray's been real good behind the plate.
He has. He's been a solid rock back there all game long.
We like to run, and he's been able to hold us a little bit in check there. But the way we hit the ball, it really hasn't mattered.
That's right, yeah. Catcher doesn't have to do a whole lot. You just keep the ball in play. If you're landing here, I think you got to be a little patient. Hasn't been a lot of pitches over the strike zone so far. Let's get a pitch.
Here we go.
Get on base.
Yeah, get on base any way you can. First pitch to Vogt is high. Ball 1. Albright at first. Wandry at second. 11-4 Bandits here in the top of the 7th. Will be the final inning. The pitch to Vogt is fouled back. 1-1.
Good healthy cut there by Landon over the outer part of the plate. Just kind of dipped underneath it just a little bit. But I like the aggressiveness.
If Landon can get on, the top of the order is chomping at
Back
the bit.
to, if you're Ames, you're like, oh, here we go again.
Yep. It's a ball high and outside. 2-1 to Vogt. Looked like maybe a spinner from Brown. I couldn't quite tell.
Landon might have offered that earlier in the weekend. He saw that one. Good take.
The nice thing about it, we've been turning the order over quite a bit. Guys are getting good looks and a lot of good looks.
That's right.
Vogt offers it a high pitch, probably ball 3, but as it is, 2-2. Just looking to put something in play here. A ball outside. Count is now full, 3-2 to Landon Vogt. Brown delivers. Vogt swings and misses for the second out of the inning. Bandit still at first and second. Brings up Evan Copen, top of the order. They've had a real good weekend.
Our left-handed bats have really scorched the ball all weekend long. If you're Ames pitching, you're like, oh my God, we have to face another lefty.
And Evan takes the first pitch and skies it. Tough play for Brown, but he makes the catch, and the inning is over. The Bandits had 5 hits, 2 runs. There were no errors. and 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Bandits are looking to close it out. 11-4. Back in a minute. Well, here we go, bottom of the 7th. Bandits looking to close it out. We do have a pitching change for the Bandits. Braunschweig will come in from short to close the game out. Phelps will move back to short. It's now a battery of Braunschweig and Berry for the Bandits. Looking to close this game out. First pitch from Luke is a ball in, 1-0. You got to beat the zone up here.
This is the time of the, this is the part of the game. You just got to live in the zone. They've got to prove they can hit it. Down 8 runs.
Swing and a miss upstairs, 1-1. I was really kind of surprised with the pace that Phelps was setting. I think I'd have sent him back out there in the 7th.
Yeah, he really has a good pace when he's on the mound. Your defense really adjusted that as well.
Swinging a foul back into Berry's glove. Quickly 1-2. I don't know how he's sitting on innings. I guess I don't know about that, but timeout here. Buska takes time. Luke is ready.
Up and in here. He swung at 2 up and in.
Spinners high. 2-2. Trying to get him to offer the high curveball. Out of the windup. Strike 3. Braunschweig blows it by Buska.
Swung at 3 pitches up and in on that at bat. That's a good pitch by Luke to come back to that spot. Hasn't been able to catch up to it.
It's a big out. Big out.
As we say, big first out.
Get the first one. 1 away here, bottom of the 7th. 11-4 Bandits. Luke Braunschweig on the hill. He delivers to Brown. Good play by Murtu. Oh.
He's safe.
Know if he pulled his foot.
I couldn't tell.
What happened.
If he did, it wasn't by much.
In any event, Brown is safe at 1.
He got down the line fairly quickly. He had some speed. One of the fastest
He did have
guys.
some speed. You could see Murtu had to rush the throw a little bit, but it wasn't in the dirt, but he must have just pulled his foot. One away. Brown at first. Hernandez at the plate. First pitch, strike inside corner. 0-1.
Yeah, Hernandez bailing on that pitch over the inner part of the plate. That was just a good pitch by Luke to come inside. Trying to brush him back.
He does crowd the plate, so you kind of got to expect that. Ball high. 1-1. If I'm Luke, I don't even care about that guy at first.
Absolutely not. Yeah, the bottom part of this order up there, they haven't really put the ball in play very sharply here in this game anyway. I think you just go after the hitters, make them have to swing the bat.
2-1 now to Hernandez.
There's no 7-run home run out there, so they got their work cut out.
Three and 1. That's exactly what you don't want.
Yeah,
Free
you don't
passes.
want to be putting guys on base, letting them get any confidence and momentum going back in their direction.
And you don't want to get to the top of the order
to
ever.
the point where one big hit could put them within, a 3 or 4 run margin.
Fouled out a play. Runs the count to 3-2.
This is where you just throw one, just rear back and fire it. See if you can just blow past him.
Big pitch by Braunschweig here as Brown's away from first. The pitch is away. Inside, ball 4, and he walks him. So the bottom of the order doing their job for the Storm here. Runners at first and second now. Mitchell to the plate. One away. And a fly ball. Murtu Camp Center infield fly makes the catch.
Great job by the umpire letting everybody know. Sometimes that's not the case at this level. The umpires will just be either not aware of it or will just say it very quietly. And you got runners running all over the place, not knowing, do I have to go, do I not?
That's a big out from Braunschweig. 2 away now, bottom of the order, Williams. The pitch from Braunschweig is about a 35-footer. The runners advance 80 feet.
That's about the only way you're going to advance on a pass ball.
Yes, yes.
on these fields. It's got to bounce way in front of the home plate and just ricochet off to one side.
So 1-0 to Williams. Swing and miss, 1-1. If you're Luke, you got to learn from that swing.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's having trouble catching up to it.
You got to think, I got to
speed
come
that
get
bat
this
up for
guy.
him.
Yep. And he hit one down the line a long ways, but it's a long ways foul.
If you're going to speed the ball or bat it up, you might as well just make sure it's inside.
Right,
he
right.
turns it around too much. Just a long strike.
So Williams down 1-2 now. Braunschweig looking to close the game out here. The pitch from Braunschweig is high. 2-2. 2 away. Bottom of the 7th, 11-4 Bandits looking to close out the championship in the gold bracket. The pitch. Swung and missed by Williams, and that's exactly what Braunschweig's able to do. The Bandits come away, the championship game, with 11-4 victory over the Ames Storm. I tell you what, I would say it was hitting, defense, good pitching all weekend long.
It felt like a business trip. They felt like they were here to do something, prove something, and they did just that.
And there was no doubt. I mean, when they were in the box, they were hitting. When they were in the field, they were fielding. And I tell you what, our pitchers did a heck of a job filling the zone up and really just giving us a chance all weekend long.
Yeah, it's like we couldn't wait to get back up to the plate. We couldn't wait to get back there on defense,
Yes.
and get back to the plate.
Turn the lineup over, make it happen, and they're champions for the weekend.
Hey, what can you say? Job well done.
I'm guessing we're still talking, and Jill already unplugged it.
Apologies to all the viewers back home.
Yeah, right? Well, I was going to say that was fun on there, but I guess I can't. So.
One and done weekend.
Jesus.
My bad.
Probably cut us off mid-sentence, too.
You know how much I love listening to you talk.
It was Steven. He's rude, man. He was right in the middle of the best commentary of the weekend. He just cut him off. Pretty much nailed that one, Steven. You should probably put that one in like the Little League Hall of Fame.
That's steaming in front. Hey, it says you're still live.
Oh, too late. Maybe we got our talking. I know.
Yeah, it says you're still live. I don't know what to tell you.